Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Survivors * Play Blood on the Clocktower. My name is Mike Bloom. We have returned for the severalth time with an illustrious panel of reality TV alum to play the one and only game of deception, Blood on the Clocktower. Let's do a quick roll call as to who is joining us today. We've got Emily Flippin is here, Sam Phelan, new player to this entire series, Annika Dar, is here. Zach Wertenberger. We've got Claire Rafus. Omer Zahir. We've got Caroline Vidmar. Of course, Christian Hubicki. Dwight Moore. Stephen Fishback. And finally, Owen Knight. Took us 7 times to finally figure out everyone with these varied GIF-like poses. I absolutely love it. But of course, we would not be here without 2 intrepid storytellers to lead us through this madness, which might become quite literal. From the Pandemonium Institute, we have Ben Burns and Jams Mercado. Ben, Jams, how you doing today?
Very good, thank you. Full of tea,
Oh,
caffeine.
yeah. Meanwhile, it's 7 a.m. here, so I'm just ready to go.
There we go. Could not think of a better way to start the morning, and we're going to be spilling some tea, hopefully, as we get into yet another game of Blood on the Clocktower. We are playing Sex and Violets, which is a game that we played a few times at this point in this series. But Ben, James, anything you want to lay out ahead of time before we start going through the grimoire?
Just your standard sex and violence stuff, I think. Don't forget to execute every day because there could be a Vortox in play. Don't forget that madness is not something that you have to adhere to. It's a choice. Do as you will. And yeah, play with your heart and soul, not with your brain.
Wise words to live by. James, anything else you want to add?
Yeah, what Ben said. Good luck.
Fantastic. All right. Well, things are getting a little sleepy right now in town, so we're going to put you all to bed as you will have your roles revealed to you. Best of luck, folks. All right. All of our intrepid players have been assigned their roles. Let's go around the grimoire here and hear a little bit about what each role is. So let's start at the top here with Emily Flippin, who is the Savant. Ben, who is the Savant?
The Savant, whose ability reads, each day you may visit the storyteller to learn 2 things in private. One is true and one is false. So the Savant gets given 2 statements each day. One of those will be a true statement, one will be a false statement, and it's up to the Savant to work out which is true and which is false. It's important to note that false information is extremely useful in Blood on the Clocktower if you can figure out that it's false. Because if you work out that something is wrong, you can reverse engineer correct information from it. So the Savant can essentially get 2 pieces of information a day if they're smart enough to work it out.
All right, next to her is Sam, who is the Barber.
The Barber. If you died today or tonight, the demon may choose 2 players, not another demon, to swap characters. So when the Barber dies, we will wake up the demon immediately, and they may choose to swap the characters of 2 players. If the Barber is killed by the demon, obviously that will happen immediately. If the Barber dies during the day, it will happen first thing at night. It's important to note that when players change characters, they don't change alignment. That's very important. Alignment is not tied to character. So if, for example, our demon chooses to swap a minion with a townsfolk, they've created a good minion and an evil townsfolk, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but it is important to note.
All right, our newest player to this series, Annika, is the Juggler.
The Juggler. On your first day, publicly guess up to 5 players' characters. That night, you learn how many you got correct. So, on the first day of the game, Annika can publicly claim to be the Juggler and guess up to 5 players' characters. And that night, we'll wake up Annika and tell her how many she got correct. Presumably.
Zach is the Flower Girl.
The Flower Girl. Each night you learn if a demon voted today. Does exactly what it says on the tin. Yes or a no. Did the demon vote today or did they not?
Claire is our first member of the evil team in this game, the Serenovus.
The Serenovus. Each night choose a player and a good character. They are mad they are this character tomorrow or might be executed. For the benefit of new viewers, first of all, go back and watch the first episode. But for the further benefit of new viewers who are stubborn and don't want to do that, mad and madness is a term in this game. And basically what it means is if you are mad about something, it means you are attempting to convince people of something. So in this instance, the Serenovus chooses a player and a character for them to be mad that they are. So if, for example, Claire chooses for Annika to be mad that she's the savant, then the next day, if Annika does not sincerely try to convince people that she is the savant, she might be executed. It's important to note that Annika doesn't have to do anything in this example scenario. She can completely ignore it if she wants to. She can say, I've been made mad by the Serenovus and I don't want to do it. But there might be consequences.
All right, next to her is our other minion for this game, Omer the Pit Hag.
Pit Hag. Each night, choose a player and a character they become, if not in play. If a demon is made, deaths tonight are arbitrary. So each night, starting from night 2, Omer will be able to pick someone and turn them into a character as long as that character isn't already in play. If it is already in play, nothing happens. It's important to note, once again, that character and alignment are not tied. If Omer makes a good player into a demon, then they have made a good demon, which is usually not a good thing to do, for the evil team at least. However, if Omer does make a new demon, if Omer decides to turn the demon into something else, or is worried that the demon's in trouble and decides to make himself into a new demon, deaths that night are arbitrary, which means we get to choose how many players die. And we will very likely kill either 0 or 2 players, because that is the only way that 2 players, or usually 0 players, can be killed in this game, and it will signal to everyone that a new demon has been made, if they're smart enough to figure it out.
Ben, paint us a picture of Caroline, the artist.
The artist. Once per game during the day, privately ask the storyteller any yes-no question. Pretty simple that. Caroline can ask us any question she likes, and we are obliged to answer correctly in most circumstances, either yes or no.
Christian, very fittingly, is the mathematician.
Christian, the mathematician, the scariest character to run in Blood on the Clocktower, in my opinion. This one genuinely terrifies me. Each night you learn how many players' abilities worked abnormally since dawn due to another character's ability. So, every time another character's ability causes someone else's ability to go wrong in some way, that registers for the mathematician, and Christian gets to learn how many times that happens. So, for example, if the barber were to die whilst poisoned, and we didn't therefore inform the demon that they could make a swap, that's an ability working abnormally due to another player's ability. So this can happen many times. The most important thing to keep in mind is that it has to be caused by another player's ability. It can't be self-causing. This is why I find it scary, because I understand it and I can explain it, but there's that overarching thing in the back of my mind of like, you're too dumb to get this, and I've always got it whispering in my ear like a little devil on my shoulder. But I've put it in because you're never gonna get good unless you lift weights that are heavier than what you've already lifted, right?
It took us 7 episodes. We found Ben's personal demon. But let's go to a very much a non-demonic character. It is time to talk about Dwight, the Clockmaker.
Dwight, our Clockmaker, whose ability reads, you start knowing how many steps from the demon to its nearest minion. Steps are basically, if you imagine that you stand on the demon's head and jump from player to player to a minion, that's how many steps. So in this instance, we've got Fishback to Dwight is 1, Dwight to Christian is 2, Christian to Caroline is 3, and Caroline to Omer is 4. So there are 4 steps between our demon and minion, which is the number Dwight would be learning had we not have...
Let's get into it. Stephen Fishback is the Vortox, our demon for the game. And Ben, it's a big one.
It is a big one. Each night, choose a player, they die. Townsfolk abilities yield false info. Each day, if no one is executed, evil wins. Let's break that down, shall we? Each night, choose a player, they die. You're all familiar with that. It's very simple. Townsfolk abilities yield false info. Now, what that means is, all information that a townsfolk ability causes a townsfolk, or anyone for that matter, to learn, must be false. It's not that all townsfolk are poisoned or drunk. It's that townsfolk abilities yield false info. So every time we give info to a townsfolk, via their ability, we must lie to them. We have to lie to the seamstress. We have to give Dwight any number but 4. When we give Emily her 2 savant statements, they both have to be false. Everything has to be false. And finally, if no one is executed each day, evil wins. So the good team have to execute someone every day. It doesn't have to be a living player, but someone has to be executed every day. Otherwise, evil just wins. Now, lots of people look at the Vortox and think that it's a really scary character, and it is, it certainly can be. But the weakness of the Vortox is if they get figured out. Because the thing about this game is, most of the time, most of the information is correct, some of it is incorrect. In a Vortox game, all of it is incorrect, and if you figure out the demons of Vortox, you can reverse engineer entirely correct information from that. So the evil team have got to try and find a way to make the good team think this isn't a Vortox game. Otherwise, they will be in trouble.
You mentioned it before, but just to reiterate and clarify, because we're going to be getting into the first night soon, when we are giving information to these players on the good team starting on this first night, it will not be the correct information, correct?
It must be everything but correct. It can be any version of incorrect that we like, but it simply cannot be correct.
All right, last but certainly not least is Owen, our seamstress.
The seamstress. Once per game at night, choose 2 players, not yourself. You learn if they are the same alignment. So, once per game, Owen can choose 2 people and learn if they're on the same team. Of course, as we've just discussed, we'll be lying to him about that.
All right, we know all of our roles, but of course our demon, Stephen Fishback, needs a couple of bluffs to fake his role to the other players. Jams, what are the bluffs we'll be offering Stephen today?
So the first bluff that we have for Fishback is the Oracle, whose ability reads, each night, you learn how many dead players are evil. Now this can be really useful for a good player to know because they obviously don't know who's good and who's evil, and they can say, oh, wait a second, these 2 players died and my number went up, so I think one of them is bad. Now in a Vortox game, this is even more interesting because the Oracle would be learning false information if they were really in play. So Fishback, if he chooses to bluff Oracle, will have some really interesting choices to make about whether or not he tells the truth about how many of the dead players are evil. The next bluff that we have for the evil team is the Philosopher, whose ability reads, once per game, at night, choose a good character. Gain that ability. If this character is in play, they are drunk. So we'll break that down a little bit. The Philosopher, at any point in the game, just once, they can make a choice. They can pick any good character on the entire script, and they can say, I want that power. So whatever that character's ability is, they gain that power. They are still the Philosopher, but they will also have the ability of maybe the Savant or the Flower Girl or the Dreamer, really whatever they choose. What's really fun about this and what can be really handy for Fishback as a Vortox is that if he picks something that's already in play, then that character is drunk. And so if Fishback says, oh, I gained the ability of the Savant, and then Emily, the Savant, says, oh, I'm getting wrong information, Fishback can go, oh, well, that confirms me because I made you drunk. It's not that I'm the Vortox and your information is all wrong. It's that I'm doing it as the good Philosopher. So that can be a really, really handy bluff to have in a Vortox game. And last but not least, we have the Sage, whose ability reads, if the demon kills you, you learn that it is one of 2 players. So Sage is great. It's another one of these Demon Bane roles where you can say, oh, I'm alive because the evil team figured out that if they kill me at night, it's really bad for them. So, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm alive. But the Sage is also a really interesting one on a script where we have reasons why the demon might die in the night. Now, Fishback is a Vortox, so it's unlikely that he will die and have the game continue, but if Omer the Pit Hag decides to do some crazy stuff and maybe change him into a Fangu or something that might die in the night, then that Sage bluff can be really interesting and useful for sharing some more information.
We're back for another round of murder mystery pit hagging. I'm just excited to be evil again because last time I got my ass played. No, last time I was evil and I got fucked over by Sam and he screwed Zach and I. So this time I'm excited to be evil again. It's redemption.
Is it a Clocktower game if I'm not evil? Or are we playing Clocktower if I'm good? No. Welcome to another episode of Claire is Evil. Manifestation does not work because I have once again found myself on the evil team, but I think I have the best evil character in Sex and Violets. I'm the Sarah Novus. I'm not the demon. Thank God. That would have been horrible. And I just get to really mess with everyone.
I do not like being evil. I like to solve the game. I like to be in the hunt. I like to track down the evildoer and slay them. But being evil myself, like, I'm terrified. And being the demon, like having it all rest on my shoulders, like doubly terrified. I do not want this. I do not want this for myself. Hopefully I have a good team. So the Vortox seems super powerful because everybody gets false information is the power of the Vortox. But it's actually kind of easy to track down once you realize that all the information is bad. Because it's not like drunk information or poisoned information where it could be bad, could be good, sometimes reliable, sometimes not. It's reliably bad. And that means you, like, at a certain point in the game, you will realize everything we have is provably false. Therefore, there must be a Vortox. And then you can kind of start to put the pieces together and track it down.
I hate my role. I am the juggler, which is like only useful really on the first day. My plan right now as the juggler is to juggle myself as the juggler, which, you know, makes it rule out if it's a Vortox game or not. And then also I'm going to juggle Zach and Sam, who are my neighbors, as the Nodashi, because I want to know if they're poisoning me or not. Possibly.
So typically, I think people, you play S&V, the Clockmaker, you say your info, you volunteer to die day one, and move on. I am not doing that. I am not going to say I'm the Clockmaker. I'm going to lie, get myself killed at night, hopefully, and then say my info. Because I'd rather execute anyone who could be on the evil team than just say, hey, I'm good, kill me. I'm sick of that shit. Can I cuss on this? Oh God, I forgot. I'm sick of that.
So I'm going to lie to people right off the bat. I'm going to tell them that I'm like a once per game ability, or that I've already used my ability, something really boring, while still being cagey, with the intention of staying alive for as long as possible so that I can get as much information as possible. And hopefully I can stay long enough, even if the town executes me, that I get enough information that we can try to figure out who the demon is, or at least what the demon is.
Oh, I'm so happy that I am not evil. What is so fun, but chaotic and irritating and fantastic all at the same time about Sex and Violets is that you can be so incredibly confident that your world that you're building is correct, and you have such clear information as to who the demons are, who the minions are, what their roles are. And yet, just one piece of bad info completely destroys everything and destroys the world that you're building. So Sex and Violets and Blood on the Clocktower in general just makes your brain melt.
As usual, I'm going to play just a little bit selfishly. If I am an outsider, which I am, and a Fangu were to try to kill me in the middle of the night, I could possibly become the demon. And so, what I want to see if I can do here is, I want to keep my options open. That's what I'm saying. I would like to keep my options open to potentially become the demon, potentially join the evil team, and start, getting up to no good. Savant gives me an option to potentially throw some misinformation around there that will confuse the town if I need it at a later point. So I'm trying to get down before the game starts fake Savant information for multiple days. That way, if I need to pull the card of I was the Savant later on, I have information right here that sounds very believable, but I don't need to think to make up on the spot.
Look at me, calculating pi by candlelight and with an ink quill. It's what I do in this town. So far, I got 3.
All right, the roles have been given out. The bluffs will be given out. Shall we rouse our sleeping players here?
Yeah, let's get Claire in here. Claire, are you feeling brainy?
You know, I am feeling mad, and yes, the brain has been activated. It's feeling red. It's feeling ready to cause some chaos.
Red and ready.
I am pumped for Clara Novus, personally.
Clara Novus, brilliant. Okay, well, Clara Novus, you don't have to go it alone. You've got a fellow minion. They're sat next to you. It's Omer.
Oh my gosh. Okay, fantastic. Best case scenario. Love this.
And across the circle from you is your demon fishback.
Beautiful. Okay, amazing. I love it.
And while you're here, we might as well get your pick for Night 1 Madness.
Okay. This is interesting. Fishback being next to Owen and Dwight. Let me think. You know, you can really do so many fun things with this. I want to get misinformation in this game early. I think I will make Christian mad as... Let's do Christian mad as the savant. Christian is fun to mess with because he's so cerebral. And as that, you know, I think of Christian as a savant. So Christian is a savant in this game, so it only makes sense that he would play this game as a savant. Obviously. And, you know, maybe he'll be another character tomorrow. Who's to say? How fun. I like this.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Right, let's break the news to Christian. And you know what? We'll go to Christian in a minute. We'll finish the minion and demon info, and then we'll go tell him. Let's get Omer in here. Hello, Omer.
Hello! You guys have made me my favorite survivor archetype, the Pit Hag. I'm so excited to unleash my Sandy Burgeon, my Sue Hawk, my Shamba. Let's go.
I have no idea what any of that means, but I am glad that you're enthusiastic, Omer. You've got a teammate. It's Claire. She's next to you.
Oh my god.
She's your minion.
God, she's so evil. She's the most evil person I've ever met. She's evil every fucking time.
And you also have a demon in the form of Fishback.
Okay, the thing is, he's so suspicious all the time. You know, I thought I could unleash my inner Sandy and, like, whip him around like the little nerd boy, like she did to him. But the problem is now he's on my team, so I need to respect him and hopefully get him to the end. But he's always so sus. So I need to, okay, well, as a pit hag, you know what I don't understand? I need to follow some rules here. Can I pit hag into any Trouble with Brewing character, please?
No, you can only
so
create...
unfortunately... Oh.
Yeah, go on, Jams. You can field that one.
Cool. Unfortunately, the pit hag can only pick things on the Sex and Violets character sheet. So imagine if you were playing in person, you'd have the piece of paper and you would have to point in the night. However, you can make any role at all. They don't have to be just good roles. They can be evil roles. You can make anyone into anything. The important thing to know is that when you change somebody's character, it does not change their alignment. So if you make somebody into, let's say, the witch, but they started as a good player, they will not become the evil witch. They will just be the good witch, which is very fun and silly. But will they still
have the ability to nominate someone that dies if they pick them?
Yes, but you won't know who they've picked because it would be them doing the picking.
Okay, that's fucking crazy. Secondly, if I pick a Serenovus, then they're good, but they can make somebody mad, but that's not that big of a deal.
Correct, yeah. That's how that works.
Yeah.
And then
the big thing to remember is that if you pick a character and that character is already in the game, the person that you picked, just nothing happens. They won't even know that they were picked by the pit hag.
And then finally, if I am, let's say, in a good, trustworthy position, which I likely won't be because they're haters, can I, or let's say, okay, yes, and then my demon's in a little bit of trouble. Can I pit hag him into something else, and then do I get the demonage, or does the other team Claire get the demonage?
You can pit hag yourself into the demon. You can pit hag Claire into the demon. You can pit hag a good player into a demon if you want to. They'll just be a good demon.
I can't do that. They'll be a good demon. I know better than that.
But you can make as many demons as you want.
Oh my fucking goodness. I could make somebody into... Oh my frickin' goodness. I could pit hag somebody into a Fangoo if they're not already.
Absolutely.
And then I could make pit hag a bunch of outsiders, and then they can snipe them up.
Exactly. Yeah, you can do... The world is your oyster.
You have options.
Starting tomorrow night. Yeah, have a think. See what you want to do.
That was the best and worst role to give that man.
I
Before he
love
gets
watching
executed
the
day
wheels
one.
turn. Yeah, I know. That'd be so sad. I love watching the wheels turn and watching him realize, like, wait a second, these are the powers that I'm wielding right now with this character. It's so exciting, that just moment of discovery of like, oh my god, you can do that with it. You can make a demon. Like I can make a Fangu and I can make outsiders, and then we can. It's just such a what a joyful character.
Kid in a candy shop. Right, let's get Fishback
Oh,
in
yeah.
here. Fishback, you
Hello.
have pulled the scary one. The one that scares newbies.
The scared one, because like, first of all, I feel like Vortex is actually one of the weaker demons on this script because, and I worry that there's going to be a lot of pressure on Vortex and Vigor because those are the two we haven't played with.
That is a good point. Yeah, that people might suspect either of those, but it's
Yeah.
up to you what you do with that. You can use that suspicion and paranoia to your advantage. But you don't have to do it alone. You've got a couple of minions, and
All right.
they are Oma and Claire.
Are you kidding me, Claire? That's unbelievable. 100% evil rate. That's unbelievable. That's a very fun team, actually, because I feel like, Claire is like the experienced evil hand, and Omer is like pure chaos, and so hopefully I can kind of bounce off of the two of them.
Well, you've also got some bluffs to work with, and I think you'll agree they're pretty good ones for the Vortox. You've got Oracle,
Yes.
you've got Philosopher,
Philosopher.
and you have Sage.
Oh, those are fun ones. Okay. Okay, I really like it. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Which one should I
Good
take? Can you
luck.
tell me which one I should take?
I don't know
Which one are
one
you
you should
thinking
take.
about taking?
Which one
kind
speaks
of
to
like,
you?
I'm torn because, like, on the one hand, Sage is like kind of like a "don't kill me" role, and then so I do like that. I like the idea of not being killed. Oracle's like pretty powerful, but like you can kind of like track him down later. On the other hand, Sage later on, if we have to kill a minion to get the heat off, could be real good. We'll see. We'll see what the people are talking about, what the minions actually are.
Yeah.
Right.
So see what the rest of your
Awesome.
gang think. All right.
All right.
Good looks.
Bye. So this is actually really good. First of all, ridiculous that Claire is evil once again. Like actually insane. She's literally 100%. I don't think this is, I think the AI, I feel like the app is like gaining intelligence because this cannot be random. I know that all you statisticians out there are going to tell me that's how randomness works. There's weird clusters of data, but I don't know. With Claire being evil every single time, I feel like that's got to be some kind of machine intelligence taking over. A little scared that we got a Dwight, Christian, Owen grouping around me, sniffing me out. Sam is good. He's another real, and then the one I'm actually most scared about is Caroline because she's got like uncanny social reads and specifically has read me to filth before when I've been evil. So I really need to play this intelligently.
Okay, we now need to go to Christian and tell him that the Serenovus has chosen to make him mad that he is the savant. Christian,
Hello.
I'm afraid we have some. I don't know if it's bad news or not. I suppose that depends on your attitude. I have some news for you. And that news is that the Serenovus has chosen for you to be mad that you are the savant.
Someone will pay.
Yeah, but will it be you? That's the question.
Well, it'll be someone.
Someone will pay.
Wow, he seemed really happy. I think that went well.
Yeah, really, you couldn't wipe the smile off his face.
That response was iconic.
Okay, this is our first decision of the night. We have to decide what lie we're going to tell to Dwight. The real number is 4, which is great, actually, because 1, 2, and 3 are all very believable. Oh, hang on. We've got Christian who wants to talk again. Let's get him back.
Oh, he's back.
Christian, you've requested a chat. What can we do for you?
I do want to have some clarification on how you play the Serenovus rule. So how mad am I?
Okay, so the way I usually run it, and I'm hoping Jams is happy with this as well, is it's basically either commit to it or don't. Like either actually tell people that you're the savant, come visit us, make up some savant info, challenge other people if they claim to be the savant. Anything below that, I reserve the right to say not being sufficiently mad. I think
Got
this
it.
mechanic works best if you actually use it rather than go soft on it, and I think it can actually be quite fun, and also, most importantly, being executed for Breaking Madness can be extremely useful to the good team, because it is in and of itself a lot of information when that happens.
Sounds great, and believe me, I will embrace my fake role. Trust me. All right,
Fantastic.
Excellent.
So this means I'm going to have to make fake Savant information for myself, which is a lot of work. Making Savant information, a true thing, a fake thing that could or may not be the case, it's going to be a lot of work. But I got to do it. And believe me, I'm going to embrace it. Until which time I will murder the Serenovus.
Okay, as we were saying, we got to come up with a number. I think 2 is probably good. I could also be convinced to go 1.
I was exactly going to say 2, because I think 2 is really, if you look at where people are positioned in the circle, there are so many spaces where a 2 points to a good player instead of pointing to an evil player. And with the Vortox, one of the biggest challenges as storytellers is trying to figure out how do you give information that helps the evil team. It's not just false, and it doesn't just help by being false, because like you talked about earlier, Ben, you can always reverse engineer false and go, oh, well, that's true. So yeah, I'm always looking at like, what's going to help evil? And I think a 2 is going to go a really long way into really just pushing executions onto the wrong players.
Yeah, you're definitely right there, because if we gave a 1 and, for example, Oma got caught, then Claire could be screwed by the info even though it's incorrect, and vice versa. So I think 2 is probably the right number. So let's get Dwight in here and give him a 2. Tick-tock, Dwight, it's time to learn a number. Are you ready?
Hooray! Yes.
Okay, so you learn that the minion is 2 steps away from the demon.
Clockmaker 2. Okay. Sounds good. Will I be playing the Clockmakers get themselves killed day 1? Absolutely not. I will be telling no one this for a while. All right. Goodbye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Love it. Good luck.
Okay, now, very important when you're running the scariest character in the game, Mathematician. Got to put down that abnormal token, because that is one instance of a character's ability working abnormally due to another character's ability. Next up, we've got our seamstress, Owen. If he uses it, we have to lie to him, and that's another notch for the Mathematician. So let's get him in here. Owen.
Hello.
Very powerful townsfolk you've pulled yourself there. Can learn some
Indeed.
crucial info. Do you want to use it on night 1?
Yes, I will scissors these timbers tonight. I'd rather not die before I get the chance to use it. So I am going to check... I'll put these down now. I am going to check Stephen and Dwight.
Dwight is there. Where are you, Stephen? Oh, right, neighbors, yeah. Stephen and Dwight, and you learn that, yes, they are on the same team.
Wonderful news. If they're both evil, that's terrible news. But if they're both good,
I don't
that is
know, if
wonderful
they're both
news.
evil and you can figure it out, that's pretty amazing news, right?
That is true, too. That is very true, too. Okay, excellent. I have learned that Stephen and Dwight are indeed on the same team. Case closed with that one. That is tremendous news since, you know, it is a big piece of starting information. I know that they are aligned, whether that is good or bad. That is hugely helpful. Of course, I could be poisoned. Maybe there's a Nodashi in play. There's a lot of different ways that could work. Maybe the philosopher stole my ability, for all I know. But I imagine I'm going to talk to one, if not both of them, early in the game, just since we are friends, we are sitting near each other on the grimoire, and it'll be nice to start that dialogue.
Okay. Wow. Chose the demon. And got incorrect info about it. So that's another instance of abnormality for the Mathematician. We are now just round to the Mathematician. So 2 townsfolk have used their abilities. Both of them have been incorrect. We have to give Christian any number but a 2. We probably shouldn't go up. So the question is, do we show a 0 or a 1? The implications of that, if we show a 1, suggests that one of either Owen or Dwight might neighbor a Nodashi, which is bad for Fishback. So we should probably show Christian a 0.
My thoughts exactly. Yeah, there's, I think anything but a 0 would just be worse for evil, because they would be looking for a reason that the roles who got information last night got that information, which is either it's a Vortox or specifically Fishback is the demon. the Nodashi poisoning them. So yeah, I think a 0 is going to go a long way in protecting Fishback.
Okay, let's get Christian in here and lie to him.
Hello.
Hello,
Good to
hello,
see you all
Christian.
again.
Yeah, likewise. You ready for some numbers, or just the one number actually?
I'm here to crunch many numbers, but I guess I'll take just the one, friend.
Well, just the one is actually just the 0, because 0 abilities worked abnormally due to another character's ability.
Well, that could be very interesting information. If I could tell anyone.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Certainly not the kind of information a savant might receive, Christian, so I wouldn't
Yeah,
go
a savant
talking
would
about
never
that
learn.
0 of yours.
Death to all. Take care.
Bye. Okay, we finished the night phase, but we should probably talk about what information we're going to give to the savant beforehand. So it's got to be 2 lies. Ideally, 2 lies that can't be quickly disproven. What are we thinking? Got any thoughts?
Yeah, I was thinking, I always really like, especially early in the game, giving information about the sorts of characters that can't speak up for themselves, because that's really difficult to track down in a Vortox game. So for example, saying something about a mutant could be really useful, maybe like the mutant neighbor's a minion, just something kind of simple and difficult to know whether or not there's a mutant. Like Emily will figure out later when lots of people are dead, like, oh, it's less likely that there's a mutant around,
Yeah.
But for now, I think that's a really good way to hide the Vortox.
I like that, yeah. A mutant neighbor's a minion is a good piece of incorrect information.
Yeah.
And perhaps there are no evil players neighboring each other?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Mutant neighbor's a minion, there are no evil players neighboring each other. Will I remember this during the day? Almost certainly not.
I'm going to make a note next to Emily
So-
so that
so-
we will.
Yeah, just to clarify for people out here, so Emily can at any point approach the storytellers, you all, for these 2 statements. Ordinarily, one would be true, one would be false. Due to the fact that Steven is a Vortox, it is all false, correct?
It has to be all false, yeah, correct.
So she must learn 2 false statements every day. What's really nice now is that in the app we can make a little note, and that'll pop up when we're in a conversation with Emily, so she can come to either of us and we'll know exactly what we're going to tell her.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this episode of A Lovely Day Out at the Zoo. We're all going to go for a lovely day out at the zoo, guys. It's going to be great. We're going to see the elephants and the monkeys and the zookeepers impaled on a clock tower. Hang on a minute. What's going on? Well, as I'm sure you can imagine, if you paid to go to the zoo, you are contractually obliged to solve any murders that occur there. That's just standard zoo stuff, right? So good luck, everybody. Find out who murdered the zookeepers, and I've got a little spoiler for you. It wasn't any of the animals. Good luck.
What's up, buddy?
Why? Why so fast? Why so fast?
Because I want to talk to you first.
Okay, what's up?
So theoretically, I might have dreamt you of something. So I just want to hear rolls from you.
How do we do this to confirm that you or I... Well, there's no spy on this script.
There's no spy, yeah.
Okay. Did you get a once per game ability?
No.
As the good roll?
No.
You did not.
No.
It doesn't involve scissors.
No.
Okay. Well, that would mean you're poisoned then.
Okay, I'm just lying. I'm not a dreamer.
Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me?
Because I like Clocktower, and it's fun to do this to people.
I hate you. Well, this is very convenient information that you came to me and decided to bully me because I did.
I'm so sorry.
I hate you. Fuck you. God damn it, Dwight.
Okay,
Do I just wear? Do I have just a sticker on my forehead that says "abuse me" to you? Is that how this works in this game?
No, it's just we're such good friends, and
Yes,
I thought
yes.
that I could get info from you if I did
Well,
this.
you did
And
get info
now
from
I trust
me.
you a lot. So.
Okay, are you gonna be real with me? Because I just hard claimed to you.
Yeah, I funny enough, I was gonna not tell my role to anybody because I think it's boring to play this way. But since I did this to you, it's only fair. I'm the Clockmaker.
Okay.
I'm Clockmaker with a 2.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell anyone else this. I'm not even gonna say it during town. I want to get killed at night because that wastes a demon kill. Because I really hate the concept of, oh, he's a confirmed good player, let's kill him. That's boring and lame. But also, like, if literally no one's dying, sure. Like, if everyone's just, like, scared of Wartalk, I'll offer myself up, but I'm gonna change like Witch Curse or some shit. But yeah. Did you use your ability?
I did. On you and Steven, and I got a yes.
Okay, great. So I will put him down as good for now. Oh, there's literally good markers. Okay. Well, let's break us as Wartalks. That's the thing.
Oh, well, let's work together this game.
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously, you didn't work with me last time, so let's.
We were on the same team last time.
Okay. Sorry, I meant in the last non-stream game. I realize we're on a stream now.
I'm willing to do a 3 for 3.
Okay, same.
Okay. Mine are juggler, artist, mathematician.
Ooh, so I also have artiste, but I also have sage, and I have oracle.
Sage, oracle. Now, do you want to lower this down to 1? A 1 for 1?
Not yet, but if things go well, then yes, I would like to do that. Actually, you know what? Fuck it.
Wait. Can you give me the? Well, yeah. I don't care if you're gonna just say it. Actually. Well, yeah. Well, what is it? I'll tell you mine.
Should I?
I'll tell you my role.
Okay.
We could just trust each other. And this is we didn't have time unless one of us is the demon. We didn't even have time to get blocks.
Yes.
So
okay. Fine. But you better not fuck me on this.
I won't tell anyone else my role either.
Okay.
I won't tell anyone.
Sage.
You're the sage. Okay, that's very good to know. I'm the juggler.
Ooh. Okay. So we need to disguise the juggles a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get into it. What information are you comfortable sharing?
So I can give you a 3 for 3. I don't want to go full all the way down to 1 roll, but I can give you a range.
So for context, I will just be very upfront with you right now. I am a once per game roll. I'm really trying to get as much information as I can early. So I will not be sharing any other info. It is best if I know as much as possible right now.
So you have a once per game roll, and you want to use it. Did you already use it?
No, I'm going to use it soon. So just tell me what you're comfortable with.
Okay. All right. So I'm the savant. I'll tell you straight up. I'm the savant.
Thank you.
So I need to go and talk with the storytellers to get my savant information.
Here's what I know about Sam Phelan. Sam, from watching the episodes and watching your confessionals, you like to do it yourself. You like to go your own way. You like to be the glory hog. So my feeling is either you're evil,
glory hog, Steven,
or you're town, and we should kill you anyway because you're gonna make yourself look good, not us.
It is not a glory hog thing, Steven. I can't trust anybody. I don't know. Just because you're wearing your blue shirt and you got your very handsome glasses and a $1 million smile doesn't mean that I should just tell you all my information. I will, however, I will give you a 3 if you'd like a 3.
Oh, I'd like a 3.
Okay, my 3 for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the Mr. SSS here. I'm either the sage, the seamstress, or the savant.
Wait, which was it? Sage, seamstress, savant.
That is the 3 that I will give you, Mr. We're S and S, Steven and Sam. So there's 3 more S's for you.
Okay. Well, I don't want to refer to the fact that we think you woke up in the night.
All right. My next set.
Stop talking.
Sam.
Taking a break from talking because I almost blew the entire game and my heart dropped for a little bit. Thank goodness Dwight and Christian were there to stop me. I don't know why I started to unmute in the Clocktower app. I've never done that before. I'm very embarrassed. I feel horrible. And I'm taking a second to recenter myself because that was very sloppy, very bad by me.
But that really is quite limiting for those 3. I've got some bad news for you. You might have just hard claimed to me.
Two of those things could be awaking.
No.
You might need to refresh on some of these rolls, Steven.
Savant doesn't wake in the night. You were killed last night, so the sage doesn't wake in the night.
Oh, so only one of those things could wake in the night.
Are you in fact the seamstress?
I am the seamstress.
Did you use? This is your punishment. Yeah.
No, I did not use it yet.
Okay.
Because last time I made the mistake of using it on Omer and Marianne last time as a seamstress, and then they immediately got both killed.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to see how the dynamics play out. Although I do think I've So I don't know. I've slightly made myself a target, I fear. But
No, it's fine. Honestly, like that's a pretty benign one. So I will give you Oracle, Flower Girl, and Town Crier.
I feel like you love claiming those 3. Those are your homework roles. That's
Well, I mean, the mathematician is typically in my mix. They are my actor though. But let's mingle. We can't because who knows how long it takes.
You got it.
Bye bye.
Okay, it's a Girls Alliance for real this time, right?
No, I love this. Yes.
Okay.
For real.
For real.
Absolutely. I'm just gonna start. I trust you guys.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go for it. I am the juggler, and I am gonna juggle. If you guys want to juggle,
I love that.
also, that'd be awesome.
Perfect.
I will also fake juggle.
Okay.
I will fake juggle as well.
All I have
Emily,
for my. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go on. Oh, I was gonna say, Emily, what should we juggle you as? I'll tell you guys what to juggle me as, and it'll be great.
Awesome. You can
Or if
juggle
we
me
wanna-
as the flower girl.
Okay.
Love this. Love this. You guys can juggle me as the mathematician.
Ah, okay.
You doing some math for us last night?
Yeah, girls in STEM with a 0.
Okay, definitely not concerning.
Not worrying at all. I'm not worried about my neighbors.
Wait, so
Okay, that
then
sounds good.
should I? Okay, help me out. I'm gonna juggle myself as the juggler, Zach and Sam as Nodashi.
Why not?
Don't do Zach because you're next to him.
Oh, good point.
Oh, I thought that would make it easier to figure out, but I guess that you're right because oppositely. Okay, okay, so I'm not gonna do Zach or Sam. I'll do them as the vigor.
Okay.
I'll just figure it out. Yeah, I want to see if my neighbors are bad.
Okay, sounds good. I like this.
Dig it.
Feels
Okay.
good. Okay. Bye.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Christian. You here for your savant information?
I'm here for my extremely real savant information, my friend. Can I run by you my savant information, and you can
Yeah,
tell me
please
how
do.
likely it is to get me killed?
Go for
So you told me 2 things. One, that no abilities were tampered with on night 1. And 2, there is no Serenovus in play.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I suppose I would probably use something like no abilities worked abnormally, or I would use the terminology of the mathematician basically, just to make it very clear.
Cool, but using this as a way of getting information.
I like
out
that.
while
Yeah,
very
that's smart.
clearly-
That's a very smart way to get your info out without breaking madness. Well done.
Thank you so much. I try my best. All right, have a good
Okay,
one.
bye.
Hello.
Who let me in? Hello.
I
How's it
did,
going?
not Dwight. Dwight's rude.
I just requested him. Very rude. Okay, don't mean to interrupt, but looking for information here. What are people comfortable sharing?
I could give you 3. I could. What have people been doing? I honestly haven't played a recorded episode in so long that I forget what we do. But
Same here. I'll be transparent. I am a once per game role where I am trying to get as much information as I can right now. So if people want to do it individually or anything, that's fine. But I am trying to get some good information right now.
I'll just tell you straight up, I'm a recurring info. I haven't gotten info yet, though.
Okay. Got it.
yeah. And I'm actually, this is convenient, and maybe once Dwight goes, we can talk more in detail.
I'll leave right now.
Thank you.
I'm also a once per game, and I have not used it yet.
You have not used it? Okay.
Yeah. So, are you the philosopher or the artist?
I'm the juggler. I'm just going to
the
be juggling.
juggler.
And I feel like so often it's not used. I want to actually use it.
Okay.
Well, I want it
Okay.
to be useful. So you're a once per game roll?
Yeah. You know what? I will tell you, since I haven't used it yet, and if I die, then I will be suspicious of you.
Yes.
You can juggle me as the seamstress. You can use me as one of your 5.
But do you want me to verbally announce that though?
You
I guess
can.
It's vague enough. I'm trying to
Yeah.
still think exactly what I want to do depending on the info I get, but you are the seamstress.
Yeah, or you could do me and another person as the seamstress if you wanted to.
Oh, what if it isn't the known liar herself?
Wow, wow,
The
wow.
known liar herself. What are you? Because I'm going to be pit hagging some people,
Okay,
you know.
I'm Sarah Novus.
Oh, okay. So you know what? I think my strategy. The thing is, all of us are untrustworthy. None of us are going to make it to the end. So I think that we need to find out what Steven is, because if he's Vigor, he should kill me tonight. Then I can keep pit hagging, try to get a
I
thing.
think he should kill me tonight.
No, because then I can keep pit hagging from the back and then change the demon type so that we can get an outsider as the new demon.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't mind that. Who do you think I should
Can I
Sarah
nominate
Novus?
you for not asking me about my hat just for gigs?
Yeah, you can do that. They'll kill me. That's fine.
Do you want to do a 3 for 3?
Do you want to just tell me what you are, and I can just tell you what I am?
That's fine with me.
Wait, really? Okay, yeah, I love that.
Yeah, sure.
I haven't told anyone, and I'm a little bit afraid I'm going to get through this game without telling
I'm
anyone.
just not going to tell anyone else. Like, I'll just trust you.
Okay, same.
Okay?
I feel like I kind of screw myself if I tell other people. And I was
Okay.
going to tell Dwight, but Dwight won't let me in. So now I'm sorry.
Would you
Not
mind
that you were
going
my
first?
second choice.
Would you mind going first?
Yeah, sure. I'm the savant. I have not visited the
Savant.
storytellers
Okay, well,
yet.
that's an obnoxious one.
Thank you. I will say, you have to believe me, because I literally would refuse to pretend to be this role, because who can make up information
I'm
like that?
I'm the juggler, so would you want me to include that in the...
You're lying, or somebody else is lying, because I've already gotten a hard claim for a juggler.
I wouldn't worry too much about that, to be
Oh,
honest.
okay. That's fine then.
But,
up to you. I lied to the other juggler about my role.
that's something we could figure out tomorrow, honestly.
That's fine. Okay, I'm good. Christian's trying to let me come in. You want me to let him in?
Sure.
Hey.
Christian, hello.
Hello. Just I'm lonely out in the square. I had to because I had to go talk to the storyteller, and I missed my chance. What's up?
Oh,
Yeah.
what role are you? If you had to go talk to the storyteller.
I am the savant.
Oh, are you? What
you
did the
really?
storyteller tell you?
The storyteller told me that no abilities worked abnormally on night
Okay.
1.
No abilities
And
worked
that
abnormally.
No abilities worked abnormally, and
Okay.
there is no Sarah Novus in play. Those are the two things that I
That's
learned.
the okay.
Let me just be honest, Christian. From that, I genuinely 100% trust you.
Yeah, I
think-
agree.
I don't think you're lying about that.
I agree. I
Okay.
need to run, but I will come back and Zach, you can do whatever you want with the information.
Yeah, I would like
told
I
you.
would like to get some information
Yeah,
back
yeah.
in response for
Yeah,
me
yeah, yeah.
coming out to everybody. That'd be great. That'd be nice.
My 3 are juggler, artist, mathematician.
/ artist, mathematician. Okay. All right. So what's your artist question going to be?
If I was the artist, I would probably try to do demon type.
So do like a Vortox check, or what are you thinking?
I would probably do one that was like just, is it a... I honestly think that like finding out if it's like a Fangu or like a Nodashi is extremely helpful, so I would probably just like hard check one of those. Unless you got a better idea.
I mean, that's honestly narrowing down the demon type. I think it's a great idea. I think that the hard Vortox check is a super great idea, especially if in fact no abilities worked abnormally. That could still be a Vortox world, and we could not cross that off the list.
Okay, all right. I'll hypothetically do that.
I'm a Vortox, and the bluffs are Oracle, Philosopher, Sage, and I'm doing.
I took Sage.
Oh,
okay,
great.
I'm going to pit hag. I think that you should.
Wait, what are you? What are
hag.
you?
I'm gonna pit hag you into Vigor, kill me, and then I'll keep pit hagging from the back.
Wait. That's great. Hold on a second. Wait, why Vigor? Why not Fangu? Turn me into a Fangu.
Well, no, I'm pit hagging you to a Vigor so you can kill me. Then I retain my pit hagging powers posthumously. Then I can keep pit hagging the outsiders and Fangu.
But then once you turn me into a Fangu, you'll be actually dead.
I will be?
Because I'll no longer be a Vigor keeping you alive. I think that's how that works.
No, you kill me as Vigor.
I know, but then when I am not a Vigor anymore, you are no longer alive.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah, because I'm pretty sure about that. We should check with the storytellers about that. I'm pretty sure that's the case.
We need to rethink that then. But yes, Fangu. Should I just do Fangu off the jump then?
Yeah, especially
because I want to turn Sam into an outsider.
But then people will think that the demon flipped because there won't be any.
I'm going to let Dwight in here because he's going to be weird about it.
Okay.
Hello, Dwight.
Hello.
Nice of you to finally chat with me as the only other man of color here.
I'm so sorry. I should have pinged you first. Well, okay. Also, Owen's literally here.
Oh,
like in the game. But anyways, what are y'all talking about?
Also, what are we talking about? He's trying to get my role, and of course, I'm not going to give it away off the jump.
Do you want to just lie to us, Dwight? Do you want to just give us?
Yeah, incredible. I get recurring information. I haven't got info yet.
So, do you actually, or are you just lying to us? Are you an outsider?
I'm lying, of course. You know.
Okay, so you don't get recurring information. Okay.
I basically play as like I am always Vortox, so you should know this by now.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
None of your business. Give me information now.
Fine. Do you want? Well, are you going to give me 3, and I'll give you 3?
Town Crier, Savant, Flower Girl.
Town Crier, Savant, Flower Girl. Okay. Sage, Artist, and Oracle.
I'm going to give you Flower Girl, Town Crier, Oracle. A lot of overlap.
What the fuck?
Hey,
Hello.
I would love to get my real savant information.
Sure. Here is your real savant information. Either the mutant neighbors a minion,
Okay.
or no evil players neighbor each other.
Okay, either the mutant neighbors the minion, a minion,
Yep.
or no evil players neighbor each other.
Yep.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hey.
Yo,
Hey. Oh, I chatted with Claire already. Hey, Sam. Did we learn anything from Sam?
We just got in a chat, so I'll give a 3 if that's fine with everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Seamstress, Sage, and Savant.
Okay.
Okay, I like it. I will give you Seamstress, Mathematician, Sage.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna say what I am. I'm the juggler.
I feel like you're always the
Perfect.
juggler.
I know, Sam! My whole entire night one confessional was complaining about that.
You get that roll out. Would you know what you're gonna juggle yet?
Yeah, I was gonna juggle myself as the juggler, you and Zach as one of the bad guys because you're my neighbors, and then I have heard roles from Claire, Emily, and Christian, so I'm gonna figure that out.
Keep in mind you don't have to juggle 5. So if you want to like narrow down your juggle search to like possibly verify your information a little bit more, that would be like if you feel really good if somebody's like hard claimed to you or something, you can juggle a couple things you know are not true and what they hard claim to you and get an answer.
Okay, Sam.
Honestly,
so
what? Sorry.
no,
what
no,
I
go
like
ahead.
to
Go
do
ahead. Yeah.
is I like to try to get 5 townsfolk claims and like just try to get 5. Like, because demon is really hard because you got to get the demon type right and the person right, which is just like very hard to do.
Okay. Sam, are you comfortable telling me yours? Because I have 3 people now.
You can juggle me as the seamstress.
I already hard claimed to somebody. I had a funny moment. I hard claimed, and then somebody else came into the group and then immediately hard claimed my role back to me. And I just ran with it.
Wait, who was it?
It was Christian.
Wait a second.
So here's the thing. Okay, I'm telling the truth. I'm not going to blow up Christian's spot here, but Christian's probably going to say something crazy when he comes out. I think he's probably Sarah Novus mad or something. But what are you?
I'm gonna give you 3. I'm either the artist, the sage, or the oracle.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. R, Dwight, Owen, or Dwight. Wait. Sorry. Oh my God. Owen, Dwight, or Christian, the demon.
Is one of Owen, Dwight, or Christian the demon?
Wait. Dwight, Owen, Christian, or Zach.
Is one of Owen, Dwight, Christian, or Zach the demon?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello there. What do you want to lie to me about today, Miss Always Evil?
Look, honestly, if we just want to vote me out, we can, get that social credit. But actually, I shouldn't. I'm not a good role to kill no one.
Gotcha. So you're not like a clockmaker who's just like, kill me.
I was like really hoping that I would be clockmaker and I could just be like, okay, bye everyone, thank you.
Clockmaker's so
Have a good
boring when
one."
you do that. Like, clockmakers volunteering to die is just like,
I know.
I don't know, lame. Anyways.
What do you got for me?
I'm recurring info. Flower Girl, Town Crier, Savant.
Okay, I've heard that a lot today.
Interesting. What are you? Okay, cool. You tell me nothing in return.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. There are 11 of you alive. That means a minimum of 6 votes required today. However, before we do that, would anyone like to claim to be the juggler and do a juggle? All right, let's just go around the circle. We'll start with Sam.
I would like to juggle myself as the juggler and Zach as all 4 minions.
Okay. All right, Zach. Annika.
I would like to juggle myself as juggler. I'd like to juggle Emily as flower girl, Sam as seamstress, Claire as mathematician, and Christian as savant.
Okay, Zach?
I will juggle, I'll juggle Emily as savant. I'll juggle Christian savant. I'll juggle Dwight as, pit hag. And then I'll juggle Fishback as Fangu Nodashi.
Claire.
I will juggle myself as juggler, Sam as the snake charmer, Annika as the artist, Omer as let's go Oracle, and that'll be it.
Okay, Omer.
I would like to juggle myself as juggler and Mr. Hennessy Titan, Sam Phelan. You're not getting away with Snake Charmer again, so Snake Charmer on Sam. And then Fangu, Vortox. No, I can't do Vortox because of the thing. Fangu, Nodashi, and Vigor Mortis as Claire Evil Rafus.
Okay, Caroline.
All right. I would like to juggle myself as the juggler, Christian as a seamstress, Owen as a seamstress, Dwight as a seamstress.
Christian.
I would like to juggle myself as the savant, and Dwight, Stephen, Owen, and Emily as the Serenovus.
Dwight.
I'd like to juggle Sam, Annika, Zach, Claire, and Omer as the Nodashi.
And Owen.
I will juggle myself as the juggler, Dwight as the savant and Oracle, Christian as the Fangu, and Caroline as the Vigor Mortis, please.
Fantastic. Okay. Juggling time's over. Nominating time is up.
So I'd like to come out with a piece of information. Oh, no, you go ahead, Claire, by all means.
Oh, no, please, go ahead. And then I would love to speak, though. But please, Christian.
So I want to come out and say this out front because I think I got some pretty good information from this today. I'm the savant, okay? And I actually got some pretty good narrowed down information for the worlds. So I was told two things, one of which is true, one of which is false. One of which is no abilities worked abnormally on night one. And two, there is no Serenovus in play.
I've heard of a mathematician 0, which would imply the second one of those is the false information.
Christian, can I ask why come out right away as the savant?
I think we can
Because
guess.
I really, really wanted to get this out there because I think it's important to narrow down worlds on demon types early, because if we can determine if there's no Vortox, that makes things really different in terms of a nomination standpoint.
All right, Christian juggled 4 people as the Serenovus and came out as the savant. I think there's a reason we can maybe suspect what's going on.
No. You can't see. No. You can't respect anything about that. But what
Christian,
you
don't
need to
even
be
need
able to
to say it. You're coming out loud and clear.
You are the savant. We got you.
Okay, that's good to know, though.
Claire, we're
So you said that was no abnormal abilities?
Correct.
I was just going to self-nominate. Let's just get this out of the way.
That is cowardly because that I was going to do that. Well, actually, no, I wasn't because of the witch. But I want you to know that you were on notice because you didn't ask me about my hat like I asked you to.
Okay.
So,
Claire is nominated. Claire, tell us why.
If we are going with proven track record, I'm evil. So let's just, whatever. I'm not. I actually think I am a good role, but if this gets me in good graces, I'm for it.
Why are you even being accused by who? Like, I don't know any of this. But if you're willing to die, I'm happy to. But if you're not, like...
Are you a good kill?
No, I don't think I'm really a good kill.
Then what's going on?
I'm just trying to, I feel like I need to revamp my reputation here. So, I do not think I'm necessarily a good kill.
She's giving us an opportunity to remove her as a variable off the bat.
You can.
Okay.
I would have loved to have been Clockmaker. Not the case, though, but...
Yeah, you're a
What's your
crock of
defense?
shit maker.
Sure.
Oh, I'm confused.
I'm also confused.
I think this is because she's 100% of the time evil, right? Like that's what the idea is. Okay.
Five's not enough.
This is so at the final three, she can say, I was willing to die on day one.
Can I nominate Zach?
Yes.
So Emily nominates Zach.
Yeah, and my
All right.
reason is not because of any double claim. It's I have information that leads me to believe that Zach is evil. He is acting evil, and he's in a double claim. All of those things combined make me feel like Zach is not a bad person to kill. And the worst case scenario, we make a mildly bad mistake here. In the best case scenario, we kill the demon night one, and everybody praises me.
Zach.
Yeah, your info is unfortunately incorrect, and I think that
Not that Freudian slip,
Zach, I'm
Zach.
not sure you're going to be able to come back from that slip.
I'm genuinely a really good role to keep in. This would actually be a big mistake, and I think that like if there is someone who has night one info, we should be killing that person. We should be doing this tomorrow if you're going to do this. Like this would
I do
actually
think
be
this is
really
a bad
for good.
idea, to be honest.
Okay, we're looking for 6.
Guys, you really shouldn't do this. This is actually really bad. I'll
Zach,
tell
you're
you what
giving
my
us
role is.
nothing.
I'm Flower Girl. This is like killing. I don't know why we're doing this. Like, this is actually a really bad kill.
So
I was never the popular kid in high school, and this is giving me like social credibility now, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Zach, do you know who's double claiming you?
What?
Yeah, who's the double claim?
Who's double claim? We can kill them.
For Flower Girl?
I don't know where Flower Girl came from. That came
No,
out of nowhere.
I lied to Emily that I was juggler.
I see.
But
Fair
then,
enough.
Did
like,
you
now
lie
I'm-
to me then?
Yeah. But I'm not juggler, so whoever the juggler is, like, I'm sure it's like a real thing. Point being, let the demon kill me. Like, this is bad.
You literally told me to trust you and that we should work together this time, and then you're saying now in public that you lied to me about what your role was as juggler?
Yeah.
I want to see if I died a witch. Dwight nominates Omer.
Dwight nominates Omer. Tell us why.
Tragic. I wanted to die to witch. Anyways,
Wait, do you want to die
That's
though? Oh, sorry.
to witch. I just want to see if there's a witch in the game.
Okay, Omer.
I'm so tired of all of his accusations towards me. It's beyond the point of anger now. It's just upsetness.
Okay, 8 required for upsetness.
And he also didn't ask me about my huge ass.
I didn't. I'm so sorry.
Dwight, do you want to die? Like, are you
No.
a better kill than a potential Flower Girl?
One's not
Absolutely
enough.
not.
Okay.
Yeah, guy, is there anybody? I mean, if I die, whatever, it's not that big a deal. But like, if there's anyone who's willing to actually take the bullet here, I would really appreciate it because I
Zach,
would
do you want
like
to give us any information that's real?
that I'm Flower Girl.
I've also heard a double claim of a Flower Girl.
Then who's the other Flower Girl?
I don't want to come out with that, but that's
If there's
crazy that
a-
you got caught on 2 different roles as a double claim.
If there's another Flower Girl, then they are lying to you.
Yeah, there's sorry, Annika. I'm not a Flower Girl.
See, Emily is like
Emily's
the one
the double
that's
claim.
fucking- And Emily
Holding
was
it
telling me
5.
that she was Savant. Emily's been caught in 2. I'm nominating Emily.
4.
We're off the
Okay.
island. You can tell the truth now.
Zach, tell us why you've nominated popular girl, newly minted popular girl, Emily.
Because Emily's the one who put me on the block for no reason. The only reason that I said juggler was I was trying to survive, like, the day 1 so that I could actually get my Flower Girl info. Now at least make the demon kill me so that I could find out with the votes. Like, Emily is the one who's put me up. Like, and she
yeah.
admitted she
Emily,
lied
you-
about it all.
Here's
Emily
the
might
thing.
have
Here's
sniped
the
the
thing.
demon here.
My information does not point to the fact that Zach is a demon. It points to the fact that Zach is a minion, but it doesn't matter. I don't think I'm the best kill at an alternate universe. I think we've already kind of failed to vote on Claire, failed to vote on Omer. I think Sam should be our next target.
Okay, we're looking for
Are we just
8.
letting her do this?
Yes.
We're just letting Emily fucking dictate the whole game for
I will
who
say
gets killed?
this is good Emily though. Like evil Emily
Yes.
is like much more
Alright.
like what's going on? I don't know what's going
You know
on.
what, Zach? I would have voted with you except for the fact of what you did.
Yeah, this is why you don't lie is good, everyone.
3's not enough. Zach about to go down in 5,
Good job on the puzzle, Zach.
4, 3, 2,
All right.
1.
Good job, evil.
Zach is executed and dies. We all go to sleep.
Well, fuck that. I mean, come on. I guess I got too cute. I mean, she just got info that, like, apparently, like, alleged me. I do think Emily's probably good, honestly. The fact that she came out and admitted the double claim there. But yeah, no, that's fucking... That snipes me.
Okay, so as I assume Christian was Serenovus mad about the Savant, so I feel very good about him being good. I will say my Savant info said that the mutant either neighbors a single minion or there are no evil players that neighbor each other. And one of those is true, one of those is false. The fact that Claire self-nominated makes me think that Claire was the mutant. So I was kind of interested in targeting one of the two people surrounding her. I had no information about Omer, and I knew that Zach was in a double claim, and I had hard claimed my role to him. He was a little bit suspicious to me. So I figured, okay, well, he doesn't have that much of an important role, so why not just nominate him? I didn't know that he was claiming Flower Girl or if he actually was the Flower Girl. I don't feel like that was the worst thing in the world to get rid of, to be honest with you. And it kind of removes him from the board at least. So, you know, like, I should feel bad if he's Town, but I don't really feel bad if I'm honest with myself. I still think there's a good chance that he was a minion.
That actually was great because if Zach was, in fact, the Flower Girl, and like 8 people voted on him and he lived somehow, he definitely would have gotten a no, because he would have had a strong reason to suspect that it was a Vortox game. So Zach as a Flower Girl dying, it's a really strong info roll. So I'm really happy about that. If Omer turns me into the Fengu this turn, then my whole plan to use my Oracle bluff as a way of framing of Vigor like is washed. And so I'm basically like downstream of just like of Omer chaos. Like whatever insanity Omer decides to go with, I'm like riding the waves, baby.
I could have put myself up as a good execution since I've already used my ability, but I do want to leave the bait out that I have not used it. I told that to Sam, I told that to Caroline, so there's 2 people out there that think I have a powerful role that has not been used yet. So if I die tonight, maybe it's one of them.
When I looked at the votes for Zach got 7 votes. Omer skipped and Christian skipped. And when Zach nominated Emily, Christian's hand went up immediately. But he took it down later on the vote. But he put his hand up like that. So Zach, Omer, Christian works for a Clockmaker 2. Omer or Christian could be Demon. I'm leaning Omer Demon because he was willing to kind of combat Zach a bit publicly. But like I said, that's very preliminary off of literally just my Clockmaker info and nothing else. So I could be very, very wrong about that. I'm just spitballing here.
Now that there's heat on me, right? Like people are saying Snake Charmer. Emily wants to kick me out. I think if I just claim that I'm a seamstress, people will still want to vote me out, which is not good because I'm the barber who cannot die. And if I do die, the demon will get a very big power. So what I'd like to do is sort of try to backdoor my way into a Savant claim, see if people believe me. They might not, but it might be enough reason for them to not kill me.
I should be getting a 4, which means the only person who lied to me was Emily. If I get less than a 4, it could also mean that it's a Vortox game and that, like, juggling myself as the juggler, the information is false. You know what? If I get any number other than a 4, I'm going to be suspicious that it's either a Vortox game or also Sam is lying to me. Because I think Christian and I think Claire are telling me, like, hard truths.
I was trying to build some kind of social credibility, like, oh yeah, if she did nominate herself, then she couldn't be evil. And I feel like it kind of worked. Girls Alliance went out the door so fast. Poor Annika's about to get a 0. She's gonna be pissed, but maybe it means that her neighbors are Nodashi. Maybe it means they have Snodashi.
If my information is correct, then this means that either Owen, Dwight, Christian, or Zach was the demon. It's clearly not Zach because he died and the game is still happening. So that means it is either Owen, Dwight, or Christian. The 3 people I spoke to on day 1, someone lied to me. I'm tempted to think it is Christian because I've also been doing like a little bit of Flower Girl detective work myself. And I noticed that I think out of all of them, Christian is the only one who did not vote. He has been very adamant about not voting, which is suspicious. And also, for the other Blood on the Clocktower RHAP fans, you will know that the last time Christian was evil, he was really big on trying to make it clear what type of demon world we're living in. He was really big about advocating for that information. Would he do that same ploy again? I don't know, but he is playing in a very similar way to how he played the last time he was the demon.
Okay, so Flower Girl's out, and Flower Girl would have got, I think, almost, if not completely ironclad info that this is a Vortox game, because I'm pretty sure everybody voted there. And so Zach would have learned that a demon didn't vote on a day when everyone voted. So he was right. That was a terrible kill for the good team. But that makes it a good kill for the spectators. So I'm happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like, Ben, Caroline did use her ability in this first round. How did that go?
Yeah, Caroline asked if Owen, Dwight, Christian, or Zach were the demon. I believe those were the four. And of course, I incorrectly told her a yes. So we've had two people have their abilities work abnormally. And we're about to have a third in the form of Annika. Interestingly, Annika only got one correct juggle, and that was herself as the juggler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that could be really powerful later on, because if she can confirm that information is wrong. What's nice is that Claire is actually pretending to be the mathematician. That's her bluff for now. She went right into a conversation with Annika and with Emily, I believe, and said, I'm the mathematician, I got a 0, which is incredibly funny in the context of Claire specifically making Christian claim savant and then going around claiming Christian's role and not knowing yet that that's what it is. But yeah, I think that if Annika lives, if she survives the night, I think definitely giving her a 2 to say, Claire's the mathematician and you're the juggler, and that's just some true information you got there, will go a long, long way.
All right, well, let us see who will perish in the night. One is down, hopefully many more to go. Shall we get into it?
All right, let's get Claire in here, see if she keeps it on Christian. Okay, Claire, it's maddening time. Who's getting it tonight?
Should I... It was... Christian, I don't know if that was the best madness I've ever seen. I'll say that. And it really feels like he's having a bad time. And I'm really tempted to keep bullying him a little bit more. And you know what? I really felt like his juggle was so good. I think I would like to make Christian mad as the juggler, please.
Okay, Christian as juggler. Thank you.
Yes, please. Thank you so much. Christian, I'm sorry. I think I enjoy the bullying aspect of this game more than anything else. Maybe I'll let Christian free at some point, but that is not today. I would love to see what he does with this.
I think Christian will be mad in more ways than one upon that news being revealed to him.
Let's go break the news to him. Hey, Christian.
Hello, friend.
Yeah, nice and early in the night. I'm sure you can imagine why we're coming to you this quickly. And it is to inform you that our Serenovus has chosen for you to be mad that you are, in fact, the juggler.
So this presents an interesting conundrum, my friends. Who around this grimoire hates me? I think that will reveal a lot, and even more about our friendship moving forward. So thank you for that.
Okay, you're welcome.
This is actually, in my opinion, a mistake by the evil team. They're really heavily signaling that I'm Serenovus, and everyone knows it's Serenovus in play. That's one of the two minions.
All right, who's to say you can't learn things in Blood on the Clocktower about other people?
It's good. Yeah. I mean, it's funny because as much as he's saying it as a joke, I do think there's actually so much validity to that meta information of who would do this to me. And you can use that to try and narrow down who might be on the evil team.
Yeah, I think certainly at this point, between the number of times we've done this as well as the people that are involved who consistently play with each other, there is a certain amount of, I think, meta gaming that ends up inevitably being brought into something like this.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I mean, social deduction is 50% social, right? At the end of the day.
At least.
Right. This is the big decision now, because this can have some pretty far-reaching consequences. Let's get Omer in here. Omer, it's time for some toil and trouble.
Oh my god. Let us pit the hell out of them into hags. Okay, I have questions.
Shoot.
Yeah. Shoot.
If I pit hag, so my thought here, the thing is, I want to pit hag the demon type a bunch. I want to get a bunch of outsiders in play. I want to make the new demon an outsider that doesn't have any sus on them at the right time in the game. Maybe Caroline. That would be great. But maybe Caroline's already an outsider. Regardless, my thought is, if I pit my original plan, which I need to clarify, was to pit hag Fishback into the Vigor Mortis to murder me. If I die, then I can retain my pit hagging abilities, be the pit hag from hell. Then I could pit hag him at the end to the Fangu and leave him one final present. But if I pit hag him out of Vigor Mortis, does my ability then go away?
Yes.
That's correct. As soon as he stops being the Vigor Mortis, you would you would just be the dead pit hag.
But could my final act of love be to turn him into the Fangu?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Then second question. If I pit hag him into a demon right now, will he know that before he chooses a murder?
He will, but also keep in mind that if you make a new demon, deaths are arbitrary, which means we'll choose who dies, and we'll very likely kill no one, because that's usually the recommended.
Even tonight?
Yep, deaths are arbitrary if you make a new demon.
It's specifically on the night that you make a new demon. So anytime you make a new demon, the deaths will be random.
Yeah.
But after that, he'll go back to choosing the deaths.
So you're saying
it's why, generally speaking, what pit hags will do is they'll do all the other stuff they want to do first, then make the new demon.
At the last minute. Okay, fair enough. You know what? That I had a foolproof plan, and the story masters have come at me now. So now I got to make some outsiders. So let's do that. Okay. Okay. Now I was gonna pick Sam to be an outsider, but now that Emily's put some suspicion on him, that's a little bit much, in my opinion. Dwight would be smart enough if he became an outsider to shut the fuck up about it so that he could turn into the demon later, but I don't trust him completely. I don't want him to get the pieces of the pie a little bit too early. The question is, would Caroline keep it close to the vest or not? But you know what? My gut is telling me people will not be suspicious of Caroline later, so let's turn Caroline into... Oh, you know what's genius? Because the thing is, if I turn her into an outsider and she openly proclaims this, issue, they know the pit hag has started her work. But if I make her into the mutant, she cannot say anything. So let's go mutant for Caroline.
Okay. Caroline mutant. Thank you.
Everything is not what it seems. So I forgot that when you pit hag a demon, deaths are arbitrary. They could not kill anybody tonight, and that is going to be a huge problem, because then people will know. So I think, in general, the last hurrah that I'm going to have is to change Fishy's demon type to a Fangu. And right now, what I need to do is create a bunch of outsiders. So starting with Caroline, then I'll go to Emily, then I'll go to maybe Owen, maybe Christian, who's to say... Make a bunch of outsiders, Fangu jump, boom, bye, bang, boom, bye. That's the goal.
Interesting maneuver here. So, little does Omer know that Caroline is the artist and has already expended her ability. But, Ben, what does this mean from a mechanical perspective now that her role has been changed?
Well, it just means that she's no longer the artist and is now the mutant. So she has the mutant's ability. If she claims to be an outsider, she might be executed as per the mutant's ability. But there's nothing stopping her from just continuing to tell people that she's the artist, which is certainly what I'd do in that situation. No reason to stir the pot. And she'll probably correctly assume that the evil team are setting her up to be jumped by a Fangu, perhaps, but we'll see if that comes off or not. Hello. Yes, that look of confusion. There are a limited number of reasons why we might be coming in here, and most of them are not good.
I know. What happened to me?
What has happened to you? What has happened to you is that you are now the mutant.
What?
You have become the mutant.
Great. Okay. I was so happy.
Well, hey, you've already used your ability, so
I know. But this means that, okay, I'm the mutant. What am I pretending to be? What am I mad about?
I mean, you could just keep claiming to be the artist, right? There's nothing stopping you from doing that.
Well, no, the juggler. We're being a little sus here. I'm pretending to be the juggler. Okay, so
But yeah, as long as it's not an outsider, we have no reason to execute you. Whatever you're claiming, it just doesn't have to be an outsider.
simple. Okay, this is actually good. I'm fine being the mutant. I'll keep being my little juggler or artist self. Okay, actually, thank you for clarifying. This is not too bad. I'm okay with this. And actually, this is more information, and I'm just going to clarify it with you all. So obviously, there's been a role swap. And so, okay, I'm just going to go over some potential scenarios. I'll keep it fast, though. That means that maybe the barber died, and some roles have been swapped.
Yep, that's possible.
Are you comfortable saying the other scenarios that could have happened, or I'll do my own little research?
Yeah, you keep going. What else do you think it could have been?
All right. Let's see.
Yeah.
So it could have been the barber. Trying to quickly do a little scan. Oh, I could have been the Cerenovus. Could be at play here.
The Cerenovus does not change your character specifically. So if you're picked by the Cerenovus, we would say the Cerenovus has selected you to pretend that you are the mutant or to be mad that you are the mutant. But your actual character is the mutant now.
I see. Okay, that makes sense. So I guess then technically could also have been a pit hag trying to do some chaos here and choose for me to be a mutant. That's also possible.
Yep.
Okay. I like this information. Thank you to whoever is screwing things up. I'm not mad about this. Actually, I am mad. I am a little mad. All about the madness here.
All right. Went through the 5 stages of grief, essentially, with that.
Yeah, that was that textbook, really.
Right, killing time. Let's get this Vortox in here. Fishback.
I'm so scared to know what Omer has inflicted on me. I feel like I'm just like riding the waves of whatever Omer's chaos is.
Well, for the time being, he's inflicted nothing specifically on you. We're just here to get your kill.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. So I had this idea of using the Oracle Bluff to frame it as a Vigor. So I could say Oracle 1, which is like, maybe it's Zach, but maybe it's a Vigor killed minion. So I think, okay, so that's my plan. Now, the question is, do we do Owen and Dwight, which also gives me the out of having a potential Fangu next to me, or Caroline, who's the scariest person on the board to me, just because she's got like great social sniffers. So can you tell me?
I cannot tell you, no, but what I can tell you is that killing Caroline won't shut her up.
Okay. She'll be a voice from beyond. That's true. Her sniffing her sniffing will continue. I think I'm going to kill. I just don't know anything. I mean, I think Annika might be the actual juggler. Her juggles felt very deliberate, and so but if she's getting bad Vortox info, that could be good for me. I think I might. Oh, no. Obviously, the Notashi thing doesn't make any sense. No, I can't kill the person next to me. That wouldn't be... Oh, no, because the Vigor poisons the Vigor killed minion poisons the person next to them. So that actually, but that actually becomes, extra confusing, right? Because then, why would I get a 1 if I was potentially poisoned? So, in fact, it can't be someone next to me. Okay. Is that right? Is my logic correct?
That is mechanically correct, yes.
Yeah. All right. So, okay, then I think it's Christian or Caroline. I don't think Christian. I think Christian's whole, Cerenovus, oh, what's going on? But, on the other hand, Claire might have Ceroed him again in a different way, just to mess with him. So I think I'm going to go with my gut, which is Caroline?
Okay. Caroline it is. Thank you, Fishback.
Omer didn't turn me into a different demon, which is good. Well, I don't know what he did. Maybe he's my guess is he's going around the board and making outsiders. Hopefully I didn't kill one of them just now. I don't think Caroline would be his target. But so my plan is to push this Oracle 1 world where there could be a Vigor so the one dead evil player, so either Zach is evil or Caroline is a Vigor killed minion, or I'm getting Vortox info. But either way, I'm good. Don't blame me.
All right. Well, he went with his gut, and he was battled with a bout of severe gastrointestinal distress in true Stephen Fishback style. What did you make of that move?
Well, everything he said made total sense. He's just unlucky that the one person that his minion was trying to set up as a potential Fangu jump for him is the one that he's killed. And now, unfortunately, Caroline's got no reason to keep quiet about the fact that she turned into a mutant because she's dead, her ability doesn't work anymore, and she could just come out and say, I turned into the mutant, and everyone will quickly work out that there's a pit hag in play. So yeah, it's unfortunate. He got unlucky there. He could have picked literally anyone else. But hey, that's this is why you got to talk to each other, minions and demons.
Yeah, I think what's tough is that it sounded like they did have a bit of a conversation. I know Omer has the bluffs, and so I think they were hoping to maybe coordinate in some way, but just didn't quite get all the way there. And it's so funny too because they both had that exact same read of like Caroline has so much social trust. Everyone trusts Caroline. Like everyone knows she's good. She's reading so well. But just the consequence of that, Omer goes, "Oh, let's put her on our team," and Fishback goes, "Let's get her out." So it's so close.
Okay, we don't go to the barber because it's not dead. We don't go to Zach because he is dead. We don't go to Owen because his ability is already spent. So we've just got Annika and Christian. Annika should learn a 1. We probably shouldn't give her a 0 because that would tip her off too much. So I think we give her a 2.
Yeah, definitely. I think it lines up as well with Claire claiming to be the mathematician and will make it look like it's not a Vortox. Christian will know something's wrong, but Christian won't know if it's other people's juggles that maybe were correct or not. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Let's get her in here. So, Annika, you've survived long enough to learn a number, which is really all you need to do as the juggler. So congratulations.
Yay!
You've done it. And do you remember the 5 juggles that you made?
I do.
Fantastic. Well, 2 of them were correct.
Okay, these big fat fucking liars. Okay.
Yeah. And one of them is you as the juggler.
Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, this is gonna be such a fun confessional now. Okay, bye. I juggled myself as the juggler, which most likely is true, and then only one other person was telling me the truth, which is probably Christian, who is the savant, which actually means that Claire lied to me, Sam lied to me, and Emily lied to me. So fuck them all! They probably thought I was lying as juggler. Joke's on them. I am the juggler, and I found out that they're motherfucking lying to me!
Okay, so that is our 3rd ability working abnormally for the mathematician. We've got to ask ourselves, do we now give Christian a number that isn't 0? I think we probably do. I think there's multitude of reasons for why people might get incorrect info on night 2. The juggler could neighbor... the juggler could have been neighboring... Well, juggler, savant... artist that no longer exists, all of those guys could have been neighboring a Nodashi. There could have been a Vigor Mortis that killed a minion and caused some misinfo. So I think we can give at least a 1. What do you think, Jams?
So I'm looking really closely at kind of where people are sitting around the circle. And if you look at those abnormal tokens, you'll notice that specifically Emily and Annika have both received incorrect information, which paints a really neat picture for Christian, as with a world where Sam specifically is the Nodashi. So I think giving a 2 could be really, really fun here if we want to give a non-zero number, because the other option would be just give a 0, make it look like a Fengu. But we also know that Omer is really thinking carefully about, let me create outsiders, let me try and make it a Fengu later. And so I think making it look like a Nodashi now, and specifically pointing that Nodashi in the Sam area, could be really, really handy. So yeah, I think a 2 is probably what I would give.
Okay. I'm happy with that. Let's get him in here. Okay, Christian, the number has increased. You've gone from 0 maths to 2 whole maths tonight.
2 whole maths? Like 2 branches of mathematics? Like,
Yeah,
like
you've got algebra
theory?
and trigonometry.
Oh, okay, good. All right. I was gonna go with, counting, but that's also good by me. 2. And whoever made me the juggler will pay. They will pay. Anyway.
Are you going to get a juggler 2 tomorrow, Christian? Is that what we're going to hear?
Absolutely. Well, I can't because I just became the juggler. A pit hag decided to make me juggler last night, so that means I have to juggle in the town square today because it's my first day as the juggler.
Great.
I love it.
So,
okay, thank you, Christian.
It's either a Nodashi world or the storytellers are trying to frame it as a Nodashi world, but it's actually a Vortox world. It's one of those 2 things.
He's doing a good job.
Let's unpack that a little bit. So Christian, who again has to be mad here, is going to claim that he was pit hags, correct?
Yeah, well, just to be clear, it doesn't have to be. If he doesn't want to be, he can completely ignore it. But if he's chosen to adhere to madness, and the way that he's chosen to do that is to pretend that a pit hag turned him into a juggler last night. That is interesting because, first of all, Caroline's going to know that's impossible because she got pit hagged, and she will work out that that's what it was when no one claims to have been a barber, and when she learns that she's dead. And Annika's going to know that's not true because she is the juggler, and the pit hag can't create duplicates. So there's going to be two people in the circle that know for a fact that Christian's not telling the truth. But I think most people suspect that he's been made mad by a Serenovus at this point. So I've got no problem being particularly harsh with the execution unless he really tries to sell it. Good morning, everybody. And someone told me it's all happening at the zoo. Specifically, what's happened is there's been a massacre in the Caroline enclosure.
Oh no.
Ooh. Oh no.
Huh.
Oh, what a shocked reaction, Emily.
Hello,
Hey!
Emily.
You still a savant?
Actually, I am not the savant. I was pit-hagged into the juggler.
Okay. You're
Yeah, I was
pit-hagged
pit-
into the juggler.
I don't know why they chose juggler.
That's a
so I have
weird
to
choice.
It's a weird choice, so I'll have to juggle for my first time today, which also means all these people who are saying they're juggler are lying. What do you got for me?
Okay, I'm gonna sit on that. I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Okay, you're not gonna tell me anything? I thought I came out pretty hard. Look, I started as a savant. I gave you my information, which seems to be backed up by this mathematician claim. Who can you share this mathematician claim that you're hearing?
I mean, I think I just made stuff up for the funsies.
Oh, okay, all right, sounds good.
Okay.
And then last night I was pit hagged into juggler, so I have to juggle today.
Okay. I'll juggle too for fun.
Okay, that sounds good. I appreciate that, even though it doesn't make sense anyone else would, but that given my situation. Can you share anything with me at all? I feel like I'm coming out strong for you.
I guess I'm so confused.
I don't know why you're so confused. I think it's a pretty simple what's happening. I started as a savant. I was pit hagged into the
Okay,
juggler.
so obviously
and
you're
now I'm the juggler.
Serenovus mad that you're a savant.
No,
I got that. I understand,
no.
but that definitely did not happen. Did not happen. And okay, now you're the juggler. Whatever. Okay, I believe you.
But if you believe me, then why'd you help me? Help me help you. We gotta get this all.
This would be a weird thing to do if you're bad. Yeah, it's a good point. This is a weird thing to do if you're bad. I'm actually the savant.
Okay.
My night one info was that the mutant.
I don't believe you, of course, because I started as a savant, and therefore you can't be it. But
Of course.
Tell me what your savant info allegedly
Yeah,
is.
theoretically, if I'm not lying, my savant info is the mutant neighbors a minion, or there are no evil players neighboring each other. I haven't gotten my.
I don't know. I
my
have no reason
yet.
to write this down, but I'm going to write it down anyway, just so I can catch you.
I
on
wrote
the
yours
lie
down,
later.
which
Could you
was
repeat
that. Yeah, the mutant
What-
neighbors a minion, a single minion.
Mutant
The mutant neighbors a minion, or there are no evil players neighboring each other.
So basically,
one true, one false.
So it's like, okay, so no evils neighboring each other.
Yeah, or
I mean-
the mutant neighbors minion.
I mean, yours is just false because yours is all made up. I know, but like,
Yeah.
so mine is true though. Everything I gave you is true on day one.
Yes,
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get my definitely not real savant info.
Zach, what were
Yeah.
you?
I was a flower girl.
You were the flower girl.
Yes, 100%. And I think that luckily it will be confirmed because the minion powers are gonna be still in play, right? So we'll see a pit hag come out. We'll see because I'm obviously not the demon, right?
Yes, which is good.
And
Okay.
We're gonna see a Serenovus. Obviously, there already was one with Christian. Someone else probably got Serenovus, and then we'll see a pit hag or a witch or something like that. So
Wait, tell me a little bit more why we know that there's. Oh, so we know there's a Serenovus with Christian. Okay.
we assume so. What was your role?
Guess what? I'm actually thrilled that I died because
You're the sage?
I was turned into a mutant.
Oh, you were turned into a mutant. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
I was.
So
yes,
as long
I
as we
was.
can
So my big question is, are you the barber? Because if so, that could be a reason why my role changed. But if not,
I'm not
so
the
that
barber. No, I'm
means
not the barber.
Huh?
I'm not the barber. So we know for a fact that there's a pit hag in the game.
Yep.
And we know for a fact there's Serenovus once we can confirm that someone got Sarah matted today.
Okay,
then
and isn't it crazy that I'm suspicious of Owen because I told him I was the juggler and gonna do a juggler like check on him, and by the way, I'm still going to say that's still my bluff because I want to see what Owen's reaction is. Well, but guess what? I died, so I didn't get the juggler reaction. I'm wondering if he was the Fangoo and there's like a Pit Hag Fangoo situation.
Well, if it was a Pit Hag Fangoo, then you would be alive.
No, they're turning me in. Oh, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not Fangoo.
Sloppy.
We actually know for a fact it's not Fangoo, which is actually really good info.
No, but they were worried that they would try to change me first to not get juggler misinformation on Owen. So maybe they're just trying to double check and make sure.
No, but if there was a Fangoo, you would not be dead right now.
So she told me that she was a juggler. So I'm sure she's sus of me now.
She was actually the juggler.
She was actually the juggler.
Tough. She juggled what?
Herself as juggler, and then me, you, and Christian as seamstress.
Got it. Okay, well that sucks.
Yeah. So Emily seemed to know also.
About you being seamstress?
No, about Caroline being juggler.
Oh, okay, interesting. I'm weirded out by Emily thing. I'm trying to figure. Okay, so Zach's vote. Two thoughts, right? One, it was easy to get him on the block. We got 7. But 2, Omer and Christian didn't vote on it. And then when Zach nominated Emily back, Christian put his hand up immediately, but then he didn't end up voting for it, but he just put his hand up like as if he was saying like he supported it. It could be those 3, and that's the Clockmaker 2. That supports that supports literally only my info and yours.
Is that why you nominated Omer?
Huh?
That's why you nominated Omer? Because of the 2? Yeah.
Just see what happens and see how the other 2 would react. I don't know. I want to get other info because I have nothing else besides our info right now. I should probably talk to Steven, but
Steven just tried me, actually.
Okay. Have you told him about the seamstress?
No, not yet. So if you want to talk to him, you can.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
Hello. So, presumably you're here for your Savant information.
I would love my Savant information.
Okay, either...
All right.
Definitely true Savant information.
Okay, a definitely true Savant information is either... both of your neighbors are the same character type.
Okay.
Or, last night, a witch selected you.
I can't wait to test that. Oh, I can't wait to nominate. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay,
What'd you get?
My Savant
What'd
info.
you allegedly get?
My alleged Savant info is both of my neighbors are the same character type, or the witch selected me last night.
So wait. Oh, okay. Well, we can test one of those.
I know. I can't wait. I can't wait.
The thing is, like, I'm gonna catch you in this lie. I'm gonna catch you in this lie that you're the Savant.
Sounds good.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you need to dominate today because then I'm gonna prove to everyone that I am actually the starting Savant when this ultimately comes out.
That's perfect.
But you have to. You got to.
I have
agree.
to nominate it too. Yeah.
So, but you said
that I'm
character
lying.
type, meaning like when I say character type, you mean like townsfolk.
Yes, townsfolk, mutant, or not mutant, sorry, townsfolk, outsiders, minions, or demons. So really, at this case, just minions or townsfolk.
And these are your neighbors, allegedly, so I can catch you in this lie?
That feels like a lie to me, for some reason.
See?
But I'm kind of increasingly feeling like the information that I'm getting is all bad.
So which of these people should I juggle today?
You're barking up the wrong tree here.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
You lied to me.
Why'd you get a 0?
No, I got a 2, but like that means that you lied.
I did lie. I'm not the seamstress. But that's fine. If I know, it was selfish because I know if I know what your information comes back as, I know what other pieces of information might be true. There was a reason for that, but
something's gotta give here.
Yeah, Sam, give us something.
I did not wake up the first night, and I do now have information though.
Okay, are you willing to share that information since I clearly told you my role and you know exactly what I am?
I will tell you. I don't know anything about Omer, so I
can step out if you would like.
Yes,
I'll circle back with you, Omer, if that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, I am the Savant, which is why I was pressed on Christian, and why he was claiming Savant. So I gave people Sage Seamstress Savant. Problem is with my little oopsie, Steven assumes that I woke up the first night, so he assumed I was going to be the seamstress, and so then I was like, okay, well, I can just roll with that for a little bit because it's less powerful to the demon than, like, seamstress is less powerful to a possible demon than the savant is. People want to kill me if I'm the savant. So I got my savant information yesterday during the day, then Christian came out and he was the savant. I'm assuming he was Serenovus mad, but I kind of wanted to put that out there because I want to make it known that there is a savant in the game. And I was also curious, but I don't think it's the case, that my savant information still is correct just because somebody else is Serenovus mad that they're the savant. It's not
okay,
like
what was your Can I put Claire in here?
Sure, yes, because I want to... Hey, Claire, are you the mathematician?
Hey, no.
Claire,
so are you
I
the
got
seamstress? You're the
2.
seamstress?
You got it too?
Yeah, so
yeah.
But clearly Emily lied to me, Sam lied to me, you now are confessing that you lied to me.
What did Emily tell you she was? Because Emily's the dreamer. Has to be.
Okay, well, she told me flower girl, so if she's the dreamer...
Well, she wouldn't have had information on Zach as the flower girl. Like, the only thing that could have pointed as information on Zach is she was the dreamer and dreamt Zach as one of 2 roles, one of which being a minion. And
that makes sense. But then, Claire, what are you? If you want to tell.
I don't really want to say.
Was it in your 3? Was your 3 correct?
No, 3 was not correct.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Okay, I thought your 3 might be like laying up because you used 2 of the ones that were in my 3 and then added 1. I thought you might be like implying you were math, but not math. So I'll tell Claire. I don't care. Annika, day 1, it was last night. Exactly 1 player declined to use their ability, or the outsider count was affected by the demon's ability.
Oh.
Which means it's a vigor or like that one it's vigor or Fangu, because Fangu adds an outsider, vigor takes off an outsider. So that was basically saying it.
Sorry, go ahead.
So one of those is true, one of those is not. So it's last night exactly 1 player declined to use their ability, which I think could have been Owen, because Owen told me he was a once per game ability and that he hadn't used it yet. But I don't know if somebody else might have declined to use their ability the first night.
Okay, or...
Because I haven't had a chance to talk to people. The other one was the outsider count was affected by the demon's ability.
Okay.
So basically it was Fangu or Vigor or...
Fangu or Vigor or somebody, only one person. Like if we have an artist and a seamstress, only one of them didn't use their ability.
Can you guys help me figure out my juggle too now, since I've learned that all of you guys lied to me?
What did you juggle?
So I juggled Emily as the flower girl, lied. I juggled you as the streamstress, lied. I juggled Claire as the mathematician, lied. And I juggled Christian as the savant, which we know is false. So where is my 2 coming from? So is it a Vortox game?
You're next to a Nodashi, or it's a Vortox game.
Which would mean
Are you a Nodashi, Sam?
No, but Emily could be. Or no, Zach could have been, right?
Claire could have been.
It's a Vortox then.
Yeah.
Or it's a Vortox
Claire can't
game.
be, because you have to be next to them.
All right, what's going on?
Hey, so guess what? I was turned into the mutant, and I just confirmed with Zach that he was not the barber. So we know that there's a pit hag.
Okay, well, I know there's a pit hag too, because I was pit hagged last night into the juggler.
Oh, okay. Then what juggler information did you get?
Well, I know I was only turned into the juggler, so today is my first day as the juggler, so I have to juggle today.
Okay, want me? Oh, I guess I'm dead, so that bluff won't work. But very interesting. All right. Information extra confirmed. Good to know.
I actually rewatched the last stream that we were on, and I was very suspicious of you for no fucking reason. So,
well, thank you for the apology.
Let's reset the situation. Okay. The problem with my role in this game is that it is not easy for me to build trust with information. But what I am could be useful.
Okay.
At some point.
I'm not picking up if that was like a cryptic hint at your actual role. But...
It is, but it is intentionally vague enough, because if the problem is if I hint at too many people in a much more specific manner, then what I am will lose all its power. So I think that it is probably... the thing is, I don't have much to offer, so it's very awkward for me to be like, I need your information because it's inauthentic. But
well, I'll tell you mine, because if you're evil, you already know my information.
I am not.
Okay, well that's good. I'm seamstress, and I got that. Yes, Steven and Fishback. Steven and Dwight are on the same team.
Okay. I feel like are they reading good or bad to you?
Dwight is reading good to me.
I have not really. I was in a group chat with both of them, and Dwight was trying to get information
Should we
from
let Zach
me.
in?
Yes, that's fine.
Hello.
I would say that I don't have a strong enough read on either of those two at the moment, but I'll go with what you think. Why do you think Dwight is reading good?
Just the way he's behaving, I actually tend to believe him. He pranked me with the like, I dreamt you last night thing, and then got me to say his role, which was so silly on my part. But
wait, I'm gonna. Oh, I wanted to confront Emily.
You have to explain.
Yeah, confront Emily.
I do.
I think
I want to
Emily
confront
was
her
one
for
of the only
confidence.
people that knew Caroline was juggler, right?
Caroline was juggler?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a lot of great info from Caroline. That was an incredible kill for good.
Shit, what was her information? Like her juggle again? Because I thought you were juggler, so I didn't fucking pay attention to it, Zach.
She just juggled herself as juggler, and me, Christian, and Dwight as seamstress, which I am, Zach.
And me.
Oh, and you.
Oh, but that's
okay.
it? So why is that so important?
Well,
what was your seamstress check, Owen?
Dwight and Steven are aligned.
Dwight and Steven are aligned. Okay, that's good to know. I genuinely was Flower Girl, by the way, and we've had some minion abilities already confirmed today. So whatever.
Well,
I'm not even saying that Emily was lying about me. I'm saying.
Can you tell me why you lied to me? Because I trusted
I said
you.
juggler because I thought that juggler would be like the one thing that wouldn't get me killed day one, and I just wanted to get 1 day's worth of info, and I was wrong. I also think you lied to me, Omer, by the way. So
I didn't.
Well, we'll see.
Well, okay, now that we're in here, I alluded to Owen some information about why I wouldn't tell him exactly what it is, but the people that know what I am is only you.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm guessing you're the Serenovas.
Yeah.
I am the Vortox.
Okay.
I think Owen is probably going to try to... I'm trying to like frame a Vigor world. I'm taking Oracle as the bluff, Philo is the remaining bluff, and Sage, which Omer's taking.
Okay.
Oh, that's
what are you claiming?
Oracle, which I know super well for you, but I think there's a world where I can kind of like sell it as a I can sell it as a Vigor world. Or I got an Oracle one last night. What are you? What do you got? Who do we know about? Oh, who did you do last night? Who did you change last night?
Christian again. Christian's juggler. I'm just kind of having fun.
That's what I figured you would do. I almost killed Christian. I was like, you know what? I'll bet Claire. Sarah locked him. Okay, great. That is fun.
Yeah. I think I'll probably switch it up. I can axe like Owen or Dwight if you want.
Honestly, maybe later. I'm probably gonna stay away from them. What do we know so far?
Annika juggler.
Yeah, for sure.
Sam is claiming, and I'm pretty sure she got a 0. Sam is claiming seamstress.
Yeah.
Emily, I'm pretty sure based off
Savant?
what she let slip is dreamer.
Oh, dreamer, not savant. Oh shit. Okay.
That is what I suspect based off of.
Oh, well, okay,
she,
right.
Said she checked Zach and he was a minion. That's just like a vibe.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. No, that's
all
a
I
good read. That's a good read.
Dwight is claiming Town Crier Flower Girl.
Right. But Dwight is full of crap.
Yeah.
Should we let Dwight in?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
What did you get, Dwight, last night?
What I get?
Yeah, you're awake. You know, you wake up.
Yeah, I'm recurring information. Who gets
Town
info
Crier,
in the night.
Savant, or Flower Girl? You must have gotten something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming those are all lies.
Maybe. I'd like to talk to Steven privately if you don't mind, Claire.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Dwight, let's talk later.
Okay.
Bye.
Hey. So I'm just gonna. Okay. So Owen is a seamstress who got yes on the both of us.
Okay.
He told me this night one.
Hold on. So
day
okay. First of all, Sam was like basic. Sam came to me and claimed seamstress. Like he's also claimed to other people seamstress. I mean, he might be lying, but he gave me 3. 2
How
were like
soon?
what?
How soon into the game did he do that?
Well, first conversation, and then but then he gave me 3. It was like seamstress, sage, savant, and I was like, yeah, but we all know you woke up last night, so 2 of those things don't make sense. And so I'm a little sus of all that, and honestly, Dwight, I think there's a world where we're in a Vortox game. But it sounds like you trust me based on Owen's read.
Yeah. So if we're in a Vortox game, then fuck, my bad. But yeah. So Owen could be Saramat. So the way my conversation went with Owen, right, is I went to him and said, like, first conference said, "Hey, I'm the dreamer who saw you. Let's like see what's going on." And he was like, "Did you see once per game?" I said no. And he's like, "So you didn't see scissors?" I said no. Obviously, I'm not the dreamer. I just lied to him just to bait him out. But he pretty quickly claimed seamstress from that, so I kind of believe him. But Sam, granted, we know things because of his mistake. So it's kind of figuring that out. I've only told Owen my information. I'm telling you this. So I kind of want to like bait out a kill. I'm the clockmaker with a 2.
With a 2, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out. Like, obviously, I'm not telling anyone else. Only you and Owen know right now.
All right, Dwight. Okay. I mean, either fuck. But if Owen's lying, and he's fooled you, that still doesn't implicate you. So I can still tell you, believe it.
Owen's telling us no matter what, I have to work. I have to work.
Although maybe you're coming to me like maybe this is like an evil team bluff, but that would be pretty complicated. Like, oh, Owen, my other evil team member says I'm a goodie. That would be a lot of effort to like get me to fess
a bit
up.
much just to fool you.
All right,
Sorry,
yeah.
Not
That's a
putting
lot.
that much
Okay,
in
I'm going to trust you, Dwight, because I've got to trust someone with this. I'm an oracle with a 1, and so that leaves me with 3 possibilities, right? 1, we're in a vigor world where Caroline was a vigor kill minion. 2, Zach was just evil, and then 3, you or Owen is in a Dashi, or 4, we're in a Vortex game.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw out Vortex for now. So if Owen, myself, and you were all sober and healthy, we're the same team. You have Oracle 1. Then you can't be no Dashi poison because you're next to me and Owen.
If we believe Owen,
if we believe Owen, that's the problem. But even if we don't believe Owen, I believe you. So let's say, because I was talking to Owen about this, it could be so when Zach got nominated, Ober and Christian didn't vote. When Zach nominated Emily, Christian put his hand up immediately, but didn't actually vote on. But just kind of signifying he was okay with that vote. That fits Clockmaker too. I don't know anything else. Caroline apparently was Owen, so we trust you. Caroline was a juggler who I also think Owen and Emily knew.
I was sure Annika was the juggler. I thought
Owen told me it was Caroline, but maybe Owen's wrong.
Wow, I'm so confused now. Okay.
I haven't talked to the right side.
So you think Christian? It's interesting because I thought Christian could. Oh, we gotta go. Okay.
Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, go for it, Annika. If you got something you want to say.
No. I can say it later.
Well, I was just going to say there are 9 of you alive, so 5 votes required. Nominations and other stuff, if anyone wants to do it, are open.
Is there a world where it would make sense to just do like a hard witch check?
Yeah, can I do that right now? Can I nominate Sam?
You certainly can. Emily, nominate Sam. Tell us why.
I had information that I might have been witch cursed last night. That is obviously false. I don't feel like this is still the worst kill, though, with that information now obviously being false. That being said, I do think that my information is bad, which makes me think that it's either a Vortox game or I'm sitting next to an Adachi.
I also do believe it's a Vortox game.
Sam.
I think I'm a really bad kill for town. But I understand, like, I was just kind of talking to Annika. I do think it's a Vortox game as well. So that's kind of all I've got to offer.
Can I add relevant?
Please do.
Sure.
Sam is for me in a double claim. I think he lied to me out of the gate.
I did.
In my first conversation with him, but in like a roundabout way. It wasn't like one of Dwight's lies, where he's really forthright that he's lying to you. Sam did like a deceptive lie, so I'm a little sus of Sam.
Ooh.
Okay, he came clean to me after his first lie.
Can't do that, Sam. Rookie mistake.
If this is a Vortox game, Owen and Sam are not on the same team.
5 is the number required.
Pardon?
Why are
I don't believe that.
They're both not townsfolk.
I don't believe.
We'll put them on the block, but then let's leave it open.
Okay.
5 is enough.
Emily, are you willing to
can you
share?
elaborate on that?
Yeah.
No.
Can you?
Wait, why are
there was a seamstress ability used on you and me that got a yes, and so that would implicate like that. That's what I'm deducing from that. But.
It was used last night or the night one.
I don't know what y'all are coming.
Oh
at.
wait. No, it's not team because you said townsfolk, so there was an out. Okay.
That
actually doesn't work.
What other information are people making me think it's a Vortox game?
Can I say mine?
I'd love to hear it.
Okay, I was the juggler last night, so honestly, if we need to kill someone, I'm also okay killing. I said that Emily was the flower girl. I said that Sam was the seamstress. I said myself as the juggler. I said Claire was the mathematician. I said Christian was the savant, and I got a 2, which I learned that all of them were lying to me, and therefore I should have gotten a 1, or it's a Vortox game.
First off,
Or you're
Annika,
next
I
to
never
Nadashi.
lied to you. I gotta say, I've never lied to you, and I have important information that I think is relevant to town.
Yeah.
I was pit hagged last night, and I am now the juggler. So I have to
Jesus.
juggle. This is my first day. Okay, so I'm gonna juggle
You
now.
guys
So
suck.
I'm gonna juggle Annika as the
Christian.
juggler and myself as the juggler. Wait.
Okay.
No, I screwed that up. No. Annika as the Vortox, myself as the juggler. That's what I meant to
Okay,
say.
thank you.
Yeah.
What?
So
Wait, what?
I think he's Cyranova's.
Leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
No, so I start. So they're clearly
Annika, you
everyone
could
else
be
is
sitting
lying
next to
about being the
Nadashi.
juggler.
Sam could be a Nodashi.
Or
Can
Sam
I
could be a
ask
Nadashi.
Caroline a question?
Yeah.
I was told that you were the juggler, but is that false information?
How many jugglers are there here?
Yeah, I'm confused now.
I'm the juggler.
So, by the way, last night I was pit hagged into the mutant. So I'm actually thrilled that I died. Which is very
Yeah.
interesting.
That's awesome.
Well, I mean, that would be.
What were you originally,
Okay.
Caroline?
Yeah.
If you don't mind sharing. If you
I
don't
was
want
not
to
the juggler. I was telling people I was the juggler.
Okay. You don't want to hear it now.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, should I put my information, Claire and Annika? Should I put my information? I mean,
That's
I'm on the
helpful.
block, so I feel
That's
like at this
helpful.
point, okay.
I was gonna say that's helpful.
Okay, so the reason I was kind of pressed yesterday, Steven, I half lied to you. Not really. My 3 was true. I am the savant. So I did not wake the first night. It was just a little oopsie, me going to do a confessional to myself. So I did not wake the first night. My savant information from yesterday, which is why I was weird about Christian claiming that yesterday, was that last night exactly 1 player declined to use their ability, or the outsider count was impacted by the demon's ability.
Which
So
was that?
I did have that was the first night. So that would have
Oh, first
insinuated
night.
that it was a Vigor Mortis game or a Fangu game. But I did have somebody
Sam.
claim to me that they were a once per game roll that they did not use. So I believe that the second one was the false one. The first one was true. We had 1 once per game person not use their ability the first night, and that it is possibly a Vortox game, which explains the Annika information and some of the misinformation going around, Emily's included. I do understand that the 2 people that got misinformation are my neighbors, which is obviously very damning for me. So if that, but I do think I'm a very bad kill
on
for
that
town
topic,
because
so wait,
one
this has
will.
been a long day.
He's a
learned
great
that last
freaking
night.
kill.
I am
You
going to
learned that
end
last
the
night.
day in 5 seconds
so
unless I hear any other
I
nominations.
do want to point out. Well, I got to point out that I'm the starting savant, so he cannot be the starting savant.
And I do need to point out that the savant gets their information during the daytime.
5.
I would like to point out. I know I've
That
right.
one.
so I
You
got
said
my
that you didn't
information.
wake.
All right, who would like
3.
to nominate?
Go for it.
That's what I said.
Oh yeah, no, he did say that. Oh,
3.
He, did.
Okay.
He made that clear. Yeah.
2.
Someone can nominate.
I'll nominate. Okay, I mean it's a bad kill, but okay.
Go for it, Sam, if you want to nominate.
I'll nominate Omer.
Oh,
All right.
I was gonna say you can nominate me.
Tell us
One
why.
second.
I don't know anything about Omer, so I'm,
That's really annoying.
agent. Okay.
I
It's also
literally was
very
trying to
annoying
talk
to
to
be
you.
put
You
on
kicked
the
me out of
block
your
when you're
room with
a bad kill.
Annika to cover your own tracks.
Omer, let me make you a counterpoint here. You are missed. I think you were on Zach's team a little bit. That we shouldn't let Emily Flippin just dictate who we kill all the time. And
No. I wasn't anti Emily. I was pro Zach, and then Zach.
But
lied to
Emily,
me.
so then Emily put me on the block. But you're really just gonna be a lemming and do what Emily says. I think you
No,
should
I
vote for yourself here.
I
think you
literally
should
didn't even vote for you. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't vote for you.
Omer, sometimes you have to take the game into your own hand. That's fine. I know you didn't vote for me, but I'm just saying the one out of getting me killed here is, possibly you die. So what?
No thanks.
How freaky?
Wow,
how
that's
freaky
really.
feeling.
This is really great logic.
Gotta run the vote. We're looking
I'm
for
so
6.
compelled.
Annika,
Sorry,
Browntown,
Emma.
crazy.
I also don't know
It's not
anything
too
about
late.
you.
2 is not enough. Sam is about to
I'll
die.
nominate myself. I'll nominate myself.
Owen, tell us why you are nominating yourself.
Wait, so I misheard Sam. I thought Sam was saying he got his savant info last night. My bad if that was me misunderstanding what he said. So he. Okay.
Yes, that was. Yeah, it's not what I said. But
Got it. My bad. I'm a once per game ability character, and I've used it already, so I'm happy to die.
Anybody who votes on this is evil.
We're looking for
when
6.
did you use it?
I used it the first night.
You could have saved me, Owen.
I
I
could
was
have.
stopping you last time from
Sam,
saving me.
So what?
Because I
other-
wanted to see if I got killed.
Sam, what other info do you have currently?
The new player was made mad last night, or a sober and healthy mathematician would have received a 2.
New player made mad last
If it is
night.
a Vortox, all of the Savant info is false. If we
5.
believe him.
Yeah,
as
there's
is
literally
Savant.
no point in writing that down, Dwight.
4.
I'm
Yeah,
just
but it's important to know the
3.
opposite world.
2.
It's really
1.
not.
Sam is executed and dies. Everyone goes to sleep.
It is bad that I got killed. Not good, because I am the barber, and now the demon is allowed to take 2 players and swap their characters, which is going to generate even more chaos to what has already been a relatively chaotic game. We have heard rumors of a Cerenovus. I believe there is probably a Cerenovus and a Pit Hag in the game. One of them could be dead. One of them might have been Zach. I think it's possible that Christian was made Cerenovus mad at the beginning, and then Zach died, and then Christian was Pit Hagged. I don't know. Christian's being all kinds of messed with. The point is, people's roles are already chaos, and now 2 people are about to trade roles, which is even more weird.
Samuel L. Phelan. He's a motherfucking snake on this motherfucking plane. How dare he come after me? For what? I tried to talk to him. He might be right, but he's right for the wrong reasons. He didn't even want to hear what I had to say because he jumped into the conversation with Annika and kicked me out. And now he's dead. So, whatever. But very annoying that Caroline died. I have to say, that's not ideal. It's not a great situation. So what I need to do is now pit hag somebody else into a possible outsider here.
Okay, so I'm really confused. It's entirely possible that, Sam was just made mad about being the savant. That would make sense. But it doesn't explain what Christian was doing. And so part of the reason why I pushed so hard on Sam was because I thought that Christian had been made mad by a Cerenovus and was trying to cover for himself. So I'm so confused right now because this makes me think that maybe Christian was lying to me and this is some type of really big brained demon/minion play. Either way, I do feel like my information is not lining up very well. It makes me think that it could be a Vortox game. It likely is a Vortox game if I'm not poisoned.
Interesting day. I do think that there's not a lot of sauce on me. I think I'm playing this pretty under the radar. The thing that is going to get me killed is Owen's seamstress info, which has Dwight and me as a yes. I think Dwight is going to be suspicious of that information starting now. I think the Vortox stuff is going to come together and implicate me, and Dwight is going to see me as a real potential evil player. So I think I've got to get Dwight off the board ASAP.
The only thing currently that we know, if Caroline's telling the truth, is that if she was pit hagged into a mutant and killed, it's not a Fangu game. However, Caroline could just be the Fangu who just jumped. So actually, we know nothing. This game's a disaster. Everyone's playing very weirdly for some reason. I don't know what. I guess myself included. I did lie to everyone for the first 2 days. Unprompted. Okay, I'm at fault too. Leave that alone, okay? I know. I get it.
Let's assume this is a world in which it's a Vortox game, in which I know the information that I got was false. In that case, Owen, Dwight, Christian, Zach, obviously, are not the demon. That would mean the demon could be either Emily, Annika, Claire, Omer, Christian, or Fishback. I'm feeling pretty confident Emily is good based off of her social reads. She's playing very good. This is how she plays when she is on the good team. And I'm feeling pretty good about Annika too. Social reads, this is how she plays when she is on the good team. So now we get to figure out if the demon is Claire, Omer, or Fishback, which honestly really narrows things down.
Okay, so actually, I'm pretty excited because I think the juggler information was actually a useless role. I know I complained a lot in the beginning about how I didn't want to be the juggler, but I actually do think the juggler got some narrowed down information that I'm sharing with the whole entire town. So, I'm proud of that. Even though I have no clue what's going on, I'm proud of that.
Okay, So, it seems like the big to-do was Sam hard claiming Savant. Was there any reason to think he did this besides purposely baiting to be killed to become the barber?
I think he's just trying to come up with a reason for why he shouldn't be executed, right? Without letting the evil team know that he's the barber. Because from Sam's perspective, the demon could be a Fangu, and he probably doesn't want to get jumped by a Fangu. So he's just trying any which way to, like, not cause the devastation that a barber causes, whilst also not informing the evil team that he's a juicy barber.
So then, Jams, how do we think about how all those intentions went down in terms of the reality that brought to it?
Yeah, I think that's it tends to be the case in Sex and Violets that, like Ben said, if there's there's a Fangu on the script, you could become the demon at any point if you receive an outsider token. And so to Sam's perspective, he just doesn't I think it's a little bit almost of like being like proactive about that and going, well, if I'm going to become the demon, then I don't want people to know I was an outsider from the start. And unfortunately, there is also a real Savant in play. And there was a player, Sarah Novus, mad as the Savant. So lots and lots of Savant claims that just add more suspicion to Sam. But I also think, we did a little bit of work in setting Sam up for this, where we gave Emily and Annika information that, they had the potential to figure out, wait a second, our information could be wrong. A Nodashi is a reason for that. This person could be a Nodashi. Sam did slip up a little bit. There was one conversation he was having with Annika where he said, oh, well, Emily could be the Nodashi, implying that the poison would be going through him as an outsider. And so I think if he comes out with that, there might be a lot of suspicion on Emily moving forward. So it'll be interesting to see how that shifts now that Sam is dead and no longer a Nodashi candidate.
Okay, well, the barber's dead, so we go straight to Fishback and see if he wants to do something. Okay, Fishback. The barber has died.
Oh, that's fun! Wait, really?
Yeah. And we're coming to you before the kill, which means the only reason that could be happening is because Sam was the barber, so you can assume that's the case.
Yes. Okay. This is big news. So I can actually switch... Okay, so what happens if... Okay, there's two options. I think there's not a lot of heat on me, although I'm worried that there is going to be heat on me. I think Dwight is going to get, like, sus of me. So there's a world where I want to switch myself and Claire, also just to get the guilt off me if we lose. Like, I don't want it to be my fault. But there's also a world where I can switch... if I switch Sam and Christian, then... Christian becomes the barber, is that correct?
Correct, yeah. And Sam becomes a dead whatever Christian was.
Which kind of like confirms Christian in a way. That's interesting. But I kind of want to kill Dwight. That would confirm Christian though, right? Like if Christian is now the barber... So I think Christian might be...
Depends what your definition of confirm is, but I think at the very least Sam would believe him.
Sam would believe him.
It also depends if Christian is able to say what he is.
Yeah, keep that in mind as well.
Right. He's the only one I don't really have a read on the board. But I'm worried that like this... So as you guys know, obviously, Owen gave Dwight the seamstress... I'm sorry, Owen gave Dwight the seamstress information. So there's actually a world where it makes sense to give Claire to switch with Claire, because I think that like Dwight is going to be like hot on my tail, because if they figure out it's a Vortox game, oh gosh, this is tricky. It's such a fun mechanic, but I don't know what to do with it. Okay, here's my two options. One is obviously switching Sam the barber with Christian or Owen. I don't know what Christian's power is. And the other is switching myself with Claire. Will she get to kill tonight if I do that?
Yes.
Okay. But I will not get to make someone Sarah mad. Like whoever she made Sarah mad will stay Sarah mad.
This is happening right at the beginning of the night phase, so nothing else has happened yet.
Oh, okay. This is so tricky because I'm worried about this like seamstress info that it's gonna like catch up to me, and I think that might be the safer bet. I think like Dwight is gonna see that it is a Vortox game. He's gonna trust Owen's seamstress info, and he's gonna know that I'm bad. So that's the safe bet. The fun bet is to switch Sam the barber with somebody else.
Yeah, Gonna have to press you for a choice.
Oh my God, can you just tell me what to do? I think I gotta do the safe bet. I think Dwight is gonna get suspicious of me. I think Omer's always got suspicion on him. But Omer might pit hag me into a demon, which would be a disaster. He might pit hag me into a different demon, which would be a total waste. Okay, sorry. I totally, because Omer's like plan is like pit hag me into a different demon. Oh God, this is such a mess. I am going to switch Owen. Frog. I'm gonna switch. Oh God, because I know Omer's like talking about like making me a Fangu. But if there's having another minion on the board, actually could be great. I'm gonna switch.
Gonna have to press you for a choice here, Fishback.
One more mechanical question here. If I switch Sam and Dwight, and then I kill Dwight, I'll get to make another barber swap, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do first. So the two options are, one, Omer turns me into a Fangu, and then I consider maybe I just straight up tell Dwight the plan. And then the other option is I do just kill Dwight, and then I switch with Claire. I don't know what Christian is, though. I mean, there's still a world where I just kill Christian.
The agony that man must experience on a daily basis.
He has no internal. His internal monologue is an entire one-act play. All right,
it's
there
beautiful.
We go.
Yeah, we gotta go tell Sam. Let's get him in here. Hello, Sam.
Hello. Why am I here, Ben? Why I should be dead and in peace and rotting.
There's no peace for the dead in this game, I'm afraid. They're forced to hang around and solve murder mysteries. And sometimes they change character, like you, who are now the Clockmaker.
I'm a dead Clockmaker now?
You are a dead Clockmaker.
The clock has stopped.
Okay.
Clock unmaker, I suppose.
Oh, I see what we're doing here. We are making the barber alive. That is just dandy. Okay. All right. Thank you, Ben.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye.
By the way, hey, real quick, we might have a pit hag, we might have a Serenovus, and now we've got the demons switching people's characters. We are not looking good as a town here. We're in trouble.
If everything that you've just told me is true, it sounds like you've 75% solved the game.
Yeah, we're missing the big one though. You know, it's a big 25% outstanding.
Yeah,
but,
deal with that
thank you very much. Okay.
Good luck.
Brilliant move, making the barber alive. Oh goodness! But then, how do I come forward with the information? What needs to happen? Whoever was the Clockmaker needs to come and speak to me privately, letting me know that they are the Clockmaker that is now the barber. Because I can verify that person if they come and speak to me. Gosh, that was a great play. It's a great play by our evil team here. And I'm properly confused.
Why am I here?
Why are you here, Dwight? Why are any
here.
of us here, really? It's the ultimate question that we're all searching for, but we're not going to answer it on this single episode of a YouTube show. So I will tell you some other information, if that's okay, and that information is that you are now the barber.
We're not doing this again. We're not doing this again. No. Okay.
Get out those clippers, Dwight.
God, okay, if I get jumped to over the course of this game, I'm finding the pit hag, I'm finding the Fangu, and I'm going to yell at them for at least 3 hours. Like, there's no way this is happening again. I will put them on a call and not let them hang up. I will keep calling them and yelling at them until they apologize. Anyway, I'm the barber, you said?
Yeah, I believe in your ability to carry an evil team that's press-ganged you onto them to victory, Dwight. You got this, buddy.
Do not mention... I'm not getting jumped to. No. We're not speaking into existence. I am simply the barber. I am on the good team. I will not become evil. I am...
Okay, see you later tonight.
Look at me now. If I become the demon, I hope that we lose, and I hope my evil team regrets it. So we're just gonna not imagine I become the demon in this game, which is great. I'm just gonna sit here and continue to claim the role that I am, which is the Clockmaker. I do not recognize this token. I do not accept this new role, and I will continue to live as if I make clocks for a living.
You took that well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No
so it sounds
there.
like Dwight thinks he's been pit hagged.
Yes,
Little does he know.
he believes that he's being set up to be jumped to.
It's very interesting as well, because if he doesn't get killed later in the night, there'll be, I think, a very interesting dilemma for him, where if Sam comes out as Clockmaker, I don't think Dwight's told anyone yet that he's the Clockmaker. So Dwight could be still in that mindset of, I might get Fangu jumped, deny. I don't know what you're talking about, Sam. I'm not the barber. I've been this other thing the whole time. So it'll be really interesting to see. I do think probably Fishback just kills him, and then he can come out and they can go, well, we're dead and confirming each other, but see how we go.
Our Clara Novus is back.
Clara Nova's still at large.
But are you still picking on Christian specifically?
Oh, I feel kind of bad for Christian. And it would be fun though, still. But I want to make sure Christian's having fun. And I feel like Christian's not having that much fun. But would it still be fun?
Yeah. So the conclusion is make him mad about something fun.
Yes. Oh, that's so true. Okay. Maybe I will. No, I think I have to intervene with whatever's happening over by Dwight and Owen. Is that what I should do, or should I keep being mean to Christian?
Only you can answer that.
I know. I would love a peek into your guys' brains.
Be careful what you wish for, Claire.
As the Serenovus, I think it's only fitting that I would see your brains. Okay, what would be fun for Christian? Let's make Christian. Let's make him the philosopher, because that's what I'm gonna start claiming that I am. So it's we got a little tension here.
Okay, Christian mad.
He can be whatever.
All right, cool.
Right? Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's exactly how it works. You nailed it.
Oh, then maybe that's too powerful. Who knows? Okay.
Okay, let's break the news to him. He's gonna love it. Hello, Christian. And welcome back to Serenovus News. And the news tonight is that the Serenovus has chosen for you to be mad that you are the philosopher. It's a good one, that. You can just claim that you philosophered into mathematician if you like.
Someone... They're doing themselves... Here's the thing. This is a person that dislikes me enough that they're tanking the game for the evil team to do it. Like they're making it so obvious that there's a Serenovus in play and giving me every opportunity possible to make it clear what is actually happening, that they'd rather do that just to annoy me. So I just make sure that's clear.
Yeah, I would describe it as creating good content.
There we go.
Sure. Good luck, friends.
With intention.
All right. See you later.
So, this is the game plan. I'm going to claim that I was Serenovus on the first round and the second round. First round, I was Serenovus as the Savant. I was never the Savant. However, I smuggled out my real information, which is I'm the philosopher, and on the very first night, I became the mathematician. And so on the first night, I got to have true mathematician information, assuming there's no Vortox world, which I think there is. And each night I've gotten mathematician information. But in all seriousness, credibility with town is what's most important right now. Because I think that barring a sudden revelation with the evil team that I should die because I'm too credible, I'm going to be a frame. But I've been making up this story this whole time.
Okay, what is Omer going to do now?
So Omer.
Boy.
He's got options. All right.
Hello.
Omer, time to cackle and cast some spells. What are you thinking?
I'm cackling, but that took so long that I'm like, what is going on? Was a snake charmer set off? Which would not be good. So, here's what I'm thinking. So, if I change Steven's demon, then probably nobody will die and alert everybody to madness, etc. Not madness, Serenovus, you know what I mean. Number 2, if I pit hag Claire into a demon, then Steven probably dies, correct?
I mean, you can reasonably assume that most storytellers would kill one of the two demons in that situation.
Okay. Okay, and then the other option that could be kind of fun is pit hagging Claire into a witch, because then we get an additional killy ability. The problem is, I feel like sus is starting to swirl around me, and I'm not going to last forever, so I feel like my hags have to be, I don't want to count my hags before they hatch, so I need to get the ones that are the most pressing ones out there, and I feel like Fishy's gonna get something on him, so I need to create a outsider for him to Fangu into if he must. So I'm trying to decide between Claire as the witch or setting up an escape route in case things are not going well, and I'm leaning towards that option at the moment.
Looking for your own escape route? Visit StephenFishback.com to pre-order. Signed copies available. Email your pre-order confirmation to escapefishback@gmail.com to join our Blood on the Clocktower Discord, play our own games, and watch the Bad Moon Rising videos when they're released. But wait, there's more! If you're in the United States and pre-order a hardcover copy of Escape, you can get a limited edition map of the Escape Island drawn by Eric Reichenbach. Details are in the show notes. Pre-order now because supplies are limited.
So Emily motherfucking Flippin is going to become the barber.
Okay, Emily into the barber. Thank you.
We have a veritable barbershop going on here, folks. What does this mean? What did you think about this move, Jams?
I think it's a great choice. It's a really, really smart thing to do. Unfortunately, what Omer doesn't realize is that there is already a barber in the game. And so Emily does not actually get to become the barber right now. She's going to stay as the savant because Dwight is currently already the in-play barber. And so Omer, in order to create more outsiders, is going to have to try and figure out that there's no sweetheart and no klutz if he wants to change anyone else's character type into an outsider. But I like where he's going with that. I like the idea of just... Because even if it doesn't end up being a Fangu, you're still taking away those townsfolk's ongoing information. And that in itself is quite useful.
Okay, we just have our kill and then our mathematician. So let's see what Fishback does with his kill. Another decision for you to make tonight, Fishback. Who would you like to kill?
Oh, good. Oh, good. I was really worried I was going to get turned into a Fangu there. I would like to kill Dwight. That is the plan, and I'm going to swap with Claire.
Okay, so you kill Dwight, the barber is dead. You choose to swap with Claire.
Yep, I think she doesn't have a lot of sus on her.
Cool.
Shockingly. And you know what? Like for Claire to be the demon again and to bring it home, my God. Let's let it happen again. The miracle on ice.
Okay.
I don't know what the miracle on ice is, but
you are the Serenovus, you are evil. Good luck, and we'll see you tomorrow night if you survive.
Question for you. So someone is Seromad, and because there's still a Serenovus, that person remains Seromad, is that right?
No, you are a new instance of the Serenovus, and therefore any previous Serenovus choices are now null and void. However, the person that has been informed that they're mad does not know that, so they'll probably adhere to it anyway.
That's very fun. Okay. I think what's going to figure out it's a Vortox game. I think he's going to trust Owen, and I think he's going to therefore suspect that I am evil, and therefore push to kill me. And so I think having it, and I don't think there's a lot of sus. I think Omer also has a little bit of suspicion on him. So, and plus it's like, keeping the pit hag out of the crossfires is always a good idea. So if I switched with Omer, I would become the pit hag. And I don't want the pit hag to die. I think the pit hag is right now a more fundamental role than the Serenovus. But as the Serenovus, I can die. Basically, my whole strategy is like based on this idea that Dwight has superhuman powers of deduction, which... he is the losingest player in our series. He actually has the worst record of anybody. So maybe I'm like giving him too much. But on the other hand, I'm the second worst player. So, I gotta play at my level here against Dwight.
So essentially we have set up Christian's worst nightmare, where now he is no longer mad, but still believes that he is.
Yes, that's exactly what's happened. And we now need to go inform Claire that she's the new Vortox. Ah, hello, Claire. You look suitably confused. I imagine you're wondering why we've gathered you here.
I have.
Yes. You have been promoted, Claire. You are now the evil Vortox.
What? Why? What?
Why indeed?
What's happened?
What's happened is you're now in charge.
Oh, no. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
What? Still Vortox? What the heck? What? Okay. What? I'm confused. Okay,
Good
bye.
luck.
Bye.
Good luck.
Why do all these games I end up being the demon at the end of them? I just want to be a minion. I just want to be a townsfolk. I don't want to be the demon. Who is doing this to me? I don't like being responsible.
By my count, we just have one ability that works abnormally since Dawn, and that's the Savant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I think at this point, I would rather go back to a 0.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think in the world where Emily's the Nodashi, which is kind of the only real Nodashi world left, that 0 would be just true. It doesn't quite work mechanically. Although, yeah, Christian doesn't know that he's not actually mad. So Christian will still be playing this day as if he could be executed for breaking madness, but he's not mad right now. But yeah, I think when those numbers come out, it'll be harder to place that. So yeah, I would stick with 0.
I think
yeah.
Sorry, go on, Mike.
Well, that's a great point. So Christian believes that he's mad and is not. He could theoretically, correct me if I'm wrong, choose to say that he was undergoing madness, thinking that he would get executed for it. But because he is no longer mad, that would not be the case.
That's correct.
That is correct. We cannot execute Christian due to breaking madness tomorrow, even if he really blatantly breaks it.
Which is fun, actually, because that just might make him look like he's been lying this whole time.
Yep. Yeah, look, I've broken madness. Like, see, Ben and Jam's like, you can kill me, just kill me, please kill me. Like, begging for it, and we'll just be like,
But yeah, I agree.
That's
I think
nice.
0 is good. I think the good team is almost definitely going to, if they haven't already figured out that this is a Vortox game. But certainly the 0 leaves open the world that it's something else, so that makes it the only sensible choice. So let's get Christian in here.
I'm here for maths. I'm here for math.
You are here for maths, but I'm afraid there is no math left to be had because the 0 abilities worked abnormally since Dawn.
Of course that's true. Why wouldn't that be
we're
true?
out of math.
Absolutely.
We're out of math. All the math is gone.
Yeah.
You know, I would say 0 is the loneliest number, but canonically we know it's 1.
Is it even a number, though, or is it an absence
That's
of
true.
number?
Oh dear. You would need math to figure that out.
You're gonna trigger me. This is
Yeah,
you're
there's
trying
no
to make me
absence of
angry.
emotion on your face, Christian.
You're
Yeah,
trying
this is
to
gonna go.
What's this, Jams? What's happening with
Oh, I just said that this is gonna now be a 5-hour video if we have to give Christian the floor to explain whether or not 0 is a number. This is no longer a Clocktower video. This is now a lecture.
I will leave you be then. I'll save the whiteboard math for next time. Good luck, friends.
We're gonna wake up in the morning and Christian's just gonna have a whiteboard full of math that explains why 0 isn't a number.
Well, I do feel like we need a whiteboard to explain everything that happened in the night as the barber jumped to Dwight, who got killed. Fishback and Claire switched places. We had Omer attempting to pit hag Emily into a role that was already taken. Christian believes he is mad, but he is no longer mad. It's a lot of shifting parts, and I think we should expect a lot of pandemonium once we wake up here.
Yeah, there is a lot going on here. I do have to say, though, good move by Fishback. Moving the barber first, waiting to see what his pit hag does, then making the decision. That was very cautious of him. I got a lot of respect for that. Well, let's wake these guys up and break the news. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. And it is a good morning, because the demon only kills at Dwight.
Okay. I will tell everyone right now. I got pit hag last night before I died.
Oh, really? Interesting. Interesting.
Yep. I was pit hagging to the barber before my death, so evil probably swapped.
Are you Savant?
No, because I am the philosopher.
Okay. I am going to speak, and I don't want you to confirm nor deny. I feel like you're Sarah-locked, which means that actually could be the philosopher.
Oh, I'm definitely the philosopher, but I can tell you more about my history as a philosopher from the beginning, but go on, tell me what you're saying first.
My thought is that if you were at least Sarah-locked for the first 2, and so my thing is that you have to be good. And so I feel like the only person I've told my full role to is Zach, which I kind of regret now, to be honest, because I'm a little suspicious that he could be bad. But I will tell you, but only you for now. It's a sage.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. So that's so let me tell you, I philosophered on first night into mathematician. Okay. First night. And
Okay.
so I got 0 to 0. Okay.
Okay.
I think this is overwhelmingly likely that we have a Vortox game.
All right, you weren't pit hagged. I was the barber. I got so you were the clockmaker because I got swapped into a clockmaker.
Okay,
So
great.
they barber swapped the barber to you and then killed you, which I thought was weird. I was gonna look for the clockmaker, but why would they swap the barber to you and then immediately kill you? When
Another
they could have
swap.
swapped the well, right, but they could have swapped the barber to they already got to swap one player, so they didn't swap either of us because we know each other's role now and we're both dead.
Yeah, that was actually wait no. All they did was confirm.
They should have left you alive so that they got to swap two players and they had a living barber. So I think they messed that up. I think they misplayed that.
No, so the demon. Day starts. We executed you, right?
So we executed me immediately after I
demon,
clarified.
Yeah, so demon woke up, swapped us, later then chose to kill me.
Immediately after chose to kill you. I think they thought they were like, all right, I'm going to make the barber living and then kill the barber. But I feel like they should have made the barber living by, they could have swapped me to another player that was living, you, and then killed someone else.
They
that would
done,
have made
yeah.
more sense to me.
Okay.
So here's where I'm at, by the way, because I feel like I have to trust you now.
I fully trust you now, yeah, because I didn't tell anyone my role.
So the reason I was doing the weird Sage Savant thing because I was trying to not be known and not get killed, and I was trying to play it by ear. Dumb.
Of course.
Okay. If Caroline and Christian are both telling the truth, Zach was also good. Because Caroline is claiming that she got pit-hagged into the mutant and was killed the same night, which would have been poor coordination, but could have just been unlucky on the evil team's part.
Right. What was she before?
Christian was not, I don't know yet, but we have to investigate that. Christian could not have been pit-hagged, right? I think he's Serenovus locked and could never have been pit-hagged. And I think he knew that by saying I was pit-hagged into the juggler, we would know that that's impossible for him to be pit-hagged into a role that exists.
He's been signaling Serenovus mad all day. Now,
right.
It's
So I think-
pretty obvious.
I think-
He could. He's making it obvious he could just be evil. That's the thing, because I feel like he could have been executed for
But
this by now.
I don't know what else. I'm getting no other sniff of Serenovus mad. There's no evil twin. I don't think there's a witch at this point. So I think there's a Serenovus and a pit hag. Okay, and if that's true, Zach is also good. The only reason we killed Zach because of Emily's information, but I think it's a Vortox game, so Emily's information was bad regardless.
Okay,
So what did you get with your clock info?
2.
So if we are to assume a clock 2 is wrong,
If we're assuming Vortox. Okay, here's some other things as well, which I need to unpack. Owen, so first conversation I had, I went to Owen, and I did the bullshit of, hey, I'm the dreamer, I saw you, I pressured him a bit. He then claimed seamstress to me, who checked myself and Fishback night 1 and got a yes. So Owen claimed seamstress,
Owen also claimed a night 1 role to me, or he said that he was a once per game role.
He used seamstress night 1.
I don't...
Supposedly.
Yeah, so he was seamstress, but I mean that's an easy bluff, right?
Yeah,
I don't have much on Fishback gave me off bat or Oracle, Town Cry, or Flower Girl. We know he's not the Flower Girl because I do actually believe Zach was the Flower Girl.
He's claimed Oracle to me, who got a 1 on Caroline and Zach.
Which could be a lie because they're both good, or it could mean Caroline's lying.
Or if it's Vortox, then Fishback got wrong information.
If it's Vortox, right, then he got wrong information.
Between Owen and Fishback, one has to be evil.
Yes, but then that's also both Owen or at least one of Omer Claire have to be evil too, because I fully believe Annika. And
okay.
I don't know about Emily, but Emily is reading as good because she's so aggressive. But that could be a bad read on my part.
That's my read too on Emily. She's playing very differently to how she normally plays when she's evil. But then again, she could just be changing it up. She could be smart. Has anyone looked at Claire all game? That's starting to concern me.
I chatted with her. She's been weird. She could be bad. She was giving me vibes of a snake charmer or an outsider that didn't want to be Fangu jumped to. She was being very wishy-washy, but she could also just be a minion or something. I'm going to talk to Caroline real quick, or I might just press her in public. Because I feel like we need that information, and I don't have it. Do you have anything on Omer?
Nothing. Honestly, my days have been talking to people one person every day, so I have nothing down for Emily, Claire, Omer, and Christian. I probably should have this conversation minutes ago, but
no, I know.
I trust.
I don't either.
You,
I feel
yeah.
Are you Philo into seamstress? Is that what's happening here?
No.
Oh.
Why?
Well, you had referred to a seamstress ping between like Owen and Sam, and like
No, I had other info. I don't know why they jumped on seamstress, so it's like okay. But I think it's a Vortox game. I guess I have to believe it's a Vortox game. Is that what you're thinking?
I think you're reading good. Can you tell me what you are?
I mean, I can't. I just don't know anything about you. And
yeah. Okay, I will tell you that. I do think you're reading socially good, but you managed to deceive me every single game.
Is because I am literally throwing this for the evil team, and which I do every single time I'm good. I'm so bad at being good.
I don't know, but I do think you're socially good here.
I'm nominating all the good people and have good roles and getting them
I
killed.
have info that it's probably that it supports either a Vigor or a Vortox world, basically.
Yeah, I could also believe a Vigor
Owen is an Odashi world. There's also an Owen is an Odashi world for me, but Vigor to me or Vortox are the two.
Yeah, I think Vigor. We should not leave out the potential of a Vigor world.
I gotta say,
We haven't talked at all.
I'm very lost on this one.
I am so confused.
I have truly no idea what's happening. All I know, so I used my seamstress night 1, got a yes on Steven and Dwight.
Okay.
That's only really helpful.
Yes.
Like, Evil would know that already, obviously, so I don't mind sharing it. And I didn't want to save Zach, because I had told a couple people I hadn't used my once per game ability yet, so I was hoping to see if I got killed, then I would know one of those two people. I'd figured it out. But anyway, what do you have going on?
Okay, I think I was lying to people at the beginning of the game. But I am the philosopher and I went snake charmer.
Oh my god.
Because I was like, I like being evil, but I have not swapped. And I'm worried it might be a Vortox, so like, who even cares at that point?
Mm-hmm. Well, it would still work if it's Vortox.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
it only affects information, not abilities.
I think I'm just going to select myself from now on. And honestly, if a demon comes out, and do you know it's me now?
So you used your philosopher last night?
No, I used it night 1.
Okay, then who have you picked so far?
I picked Sam, Dwight, and then Omer.
Okay, interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
What was Emily? Why was Emily claiming a seamstress picked me and Sam?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. I haven't heard. Like Sam was saying he was seamstress day 1. I am kind of worried. I think Annika is lying, and I think Annika is not the juggler. Like I've played with Annika in person a lot, and like maybe this is also meta, but a lot of times when she's bad, she'll spread misinformation.
Interesting.
And I think like everyone she talked to like backed down from their role, and I think she just set a number assuming people wouldn't.
Yeah.
And then like painted target on like Sam as no dashi or whatever.
Gotcha. Interesting.
So I think like my read on her is like she's probably minion, probably not demon.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah,
yeah.
I think Emily's bad too. I'm gonna try to talk to Steven here and figure out what's going on. But I feel like very lost this round.
Caroline, let's chat. I want to talk with you.
Yeah, let's talk. What's up?
Basically, what were you before you were the mutant?
I was the artist, and I got information. So I'm trying to figure out, how confident are we that we're in a Vortox world?
I feel pretty confident that it's a Vortox world.
What was the artist? Are you willing to share?
So I can just tell you right now, I am now, if we are in a Vortox world, Claire, Omer, or Fishback are the demon.
Claire, Omer, Fishback. Okay. Hi, Fishback.
Hello.
Hey, are you the demon?
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh, shoot. Hi.
Yo.
Sorry about that. But I worried with Dwight was going to get suspicious of me because of I'm in a seamstress yes ping with him. And so I was worried that he would like figure out it's a Vortox game, figure out that. But can you tell Omer like that I'm no longer the demon because he was going to change me into the thing? Okay.
I was Sarah mad the first 2 nights.
I figured.
But on the first night though, I philosophered into mathematician to take mathematician. I got 0, 2, 0. That makes the most sense with Vortox. Outside chance that Caroline was Vigor Mortis killed as a minion, making me poisoned, but I'm not sure about that.
Okay, she just came out as the artist before she was mutant.
Okay.
Caroline did?
Yeah.
Okay, did she use her ability or no?
She said yes, but she hasn't given it, and she wants to know who she can give the information to.
Probably Christian, honestly, because he was Zero-locked, so he's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll talk with
Do you
Caroline.
want to talk to me, Annika, without Christian?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Omer.
Okay.
Talk to me because I'm the juggler.
Okay, so you were the juggler. Caroline was not, even though she was. Some people told me she was. Okay, so I get that you don't have any information on me, and that's making you suspicious. But I don't know what to do because I don't think that I should share it widely because it makes it powerless.
Okay, that's fine. If you don't, I'm saying you can trust me.
I'll give you my
think it's a
3 for
vortex
3
game.
because the thing is, the only world in which.
But at this point in the game, you're still going 3 for 3.
Fine, I'll give you 2.
Okay.
I'm either the Sage or the Oracle.
There have been so many multiple claims of the Sage. That's crazy.
From who?
Sam, one of his claims. Claire
He's
also
lying.
is claiming.
She's lying.
Well, no, because Sam's going as a savant now. He's like hard claiming. Claire's giving me nothing.
Okay, listen.
And I'm sus on Claire.
Listen, I am the Sage. I told Zach round 1, immediately.
Okay.
I just told Christian because he was Sarah Locke, so I trusted him. And I'm only telling you because it's very important that that doesn't get out because I'm trying to get killed overnight. But the one thing I'm suspicious about is that I told Zach immediately and we can't say it's suspicious I haven't died because so many people, there's not that many people that have died, but he was weird in his, counterclaims the first round. He pulled me into a room and was like, I promise you we need to work together this time. You can trust me. Let's do a 1-for-1. Let's just claim our roles right away. And he's like juggler. And so that's why I defended him the first round because I thought we were going to get his juggler information if he didn't die.
That's so sus on Zach, but he's hard claiming Flower Girl now. Isn't it crazy that the Pit Hag clearly isn't chatting with the demon? Because we've had 2 nights in a row that the Pit Hag has just been like, no.
Yeah. Again, if we can even trust that, what if they're lying too?
Yeah, they could be. Okay.
Because if Christian's not Cyril mad anymore, then Dwight could be, and maybe he has to do that or something. I don't know. Okay. But anyways.
I'm sus. I have no information on Clara.
Okay,
I need to
so
talk to Claire
just don't tell people that I'm the Sage, but Sam or
won't.
Claire is lying. And have you closed the world where Sam is completely... Because the thing is, Sam... He's reading socially okay to me, but the thing is, I think I caught him in a lie in the sense that he said, oh, I was just doing a confessional at night. I don't have any information. But why would he unmute if he was just doing a confessional?
The thing that he was saying in those confessionals is the next set I have, so it does seem like he was prepping Savant information.
Okay, but it doesn't make sense that he didn't wake up night 1. He said he didn't, but why would he unmute in the app for no reason?
He could have been planning his Savant info as a Nodashi, and the information I got was bad, and it's not a Vortex world. That could happen.
Oh.
I haven't spoken to you this game.
Yeah, I have mechanical info that sort of implicates you, so I'm a little sus of you.
You shouldn't because the minion powers have already been revealed to have all happened after I died, so I can't be a minion.
Or you're a Vigor killed. Oh, well, I guess you're Vigor killed.
I couldn't have been Vigor killed.
You're right.
It's not.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what's your info?
That's a great point. That's a great point.
Yeah. So what's your?
We got a Sarrow and we got a Pit Hag, and they've all happened subsequent to your. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Great. So great. That's great. I am the Oracle. And I got a 1 on night 1, which implicated you and Caroline. So my there's basically 4 worlds for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
1 is you're evil, which I now you basically aren't. 2 is Caroline is a Vigor killed minion. 3 is Owen or Dwight are the Nodashi, which I honestly don't think is that likely because we already had a Nodashi game. And 4 is Vortox world. So those are my 4 worlds. So I think either Caroline is a Vigor killed minion or Vortox.
Caroline said that she had gotten Pit Hagged, so if no one else got Pit Hagged,
yeah, but people might not be coming forward and saying that they got Pit Hagged because you don't. If you got Pit Hagged, you don't want to tell them that you're an outsider because that obviously has a ton of negative downstream effects.
Mm-hmm.
So you really were the Flower Girl?
Yes.
All right. So I was Sarah Locke the first 2 nights. I'm actually the philosopher. Okay. So on night 1, I became the mathematician. I took the mathematician ability, and I've gotten 0, 2, 0.
0, 2, 0. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk to me.
How confident are we that we're in a Vortox world?
I am rather confident. The outside chance is that, honestly, there's a remote possibility there's other worlds, but I'm pretty darn confident.
Okay, if we're in a Vortox world, the demon is either Claire, Omer, or Fishback.
Okay. How is that the case?
Because I was the artist. And I
Okay.
asked if a few people were the demon, and I got a yes. But in a Vortox world, that means it's the exact opposite, and one of the other people are the demon. Of the people alive, that leaves Claire, Omar, and Fishback.
Claire, Omar, Fishback. Okay, so and the other people, okay, are dead. All right. And
Yep. And so if I tested, for example, before I texted you, Dwight, Owen, and Zach, and I got a yes. So Vortox world, Claire, Omar, Fishback. And do you have any guesses of those three based on other information that you've gotten?
I mean, Omar, I think he trusts you. I think he's really curious. He trusts your information, I guess. Steven, I haven't talked with, and I talked with Claire at all. So I need to talk with both of those people.
Hey, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean, you were wrong, but it's okay.
I'm always wrong in my defense.
No, Emily, what's good, honestly, and like Flower Girl was complicated and confusing, what's good is because the 2 minion powers have now activated, I'm like actually, like since I've been dead, I'm actually like 100%
I think so too. I think so too. And also the Vigor, it still could be a Vigor game, and I don't want to put that out there.
So what was your...
Let me tell you my info.
Even if it was Vigor, my powers wouldn't activate.
Okay, I know. You're good. And so my day 2 info is that both of my neighbors are the same character type as each other.
Mm-hmm.
Or the witch selected me last night.
Or which selected you.
And I haven't gotten my day 3 info. I need to go get it.
So why did you and Sam, why do you think that you guys had a conflict? Was he lying about being Savant?
I assume so. I think he was just mad about it. Sarah mad about it. Because I'm Savant. I know
then Christian's being sus as fuck.
Well, Christian was now saying that he's Sarah mad.
Christian
was saying he's Sarah mad. Sam was claiming Savant. I don't know, one of them, because Christian told me he was Sarah mad both nights.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually mathematician with a 020.
Where is everyone?
So, you would like your information?
I would love my information. My definitely real information.
So, either last night a pit hag created a new minion.
I'm sorry, my pen is not working. Of course. Okay. Last night, pit hag created a new minion.
Or
okay.
There is exactly one dead evil player.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey,
Zach.
Okay, so I mean, everyone's getting pit hagged, everyone's getting turned mad. Fishback came to me, he was like, I've got info that makes you seem evil, and I was like, that's literally impossible at this point.
That makes you seem evil?
That's what he's saying, but I'm like, that's actually impossible.
Okay.
It is, because the minion powers have activated since me, and I was killed during the day, so I couldn't have been vigored.
Okay. I'm continuing. I've only told you and Christian because he was zero-locked, and now Annika my role, so everybody else doesn't know yet.
Okay, I mean, you're telling a lot of people at this point.
Well, the problem is Christian was zero-locked, so he was definitely good, and then Annika, she was telling me other people were counter-claiming Sage, which is Claire and Sam, which is suspicious.
All right.
Dwight gave me info about you.
Yes.
Which made me trust you, sort of. I mean, I was like, basically, like, either the two of them are running like a very elaborate con just to deceive me, or
Only
this is
you.
all on the level.
No,
Yeah.
I am on the level. So I used my ability night 1. I didn't sacrifice myself for Zach because I told Sam and Caroline I hadn't used my ability yet. So I wanted to see if I would get killed. And then I was not. So then I was willing to die yesterday. And so is Emily claiming seamstress, or is she saying someone else claims?
Emily was very well. That I asked her that, so that was I went and said, Emily, are you the seamstress? Because like what you were representing seamstress, or I thought Philo into seamstress was possible. And then of course like the question will be when she did it, because then like that your info could be drunk. But anyway, she said no. She said no, but there's some other thing that.
Are you learning anything? What
I am learning something. It has been consistent since night 1, and it makes me. Okay, we should go though. Yeah.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. 4 of you are dead. That means 7 of you are alive. So 4 votes is the minimum required today. Nominations are open if you want to make them. Do feel free to discuss.
Caroline, can I get what your starting role was, please?
Yep, artist.
Okay, thank you.
Did you ask your artist question?
Yes, I did.
What was it?
So I'm gonna withhold exactly what information that I got, or let me think.
On day 3? I don't know.
Yes, no, I think you're right. So if we're in a Vortox world, it means that the demon is either Claire, Omer, Fishback, or it could also be Annika or Emily.
Could you
Hey,
just
what was
say
the
what
question?
the question was?
That's
please?
helpful.
Oh yeah. So I asked.
You want to lie.
So In terms of the actual question I asked if either Owen, Dwight, Christian, or Zach were the demon, and I got a yes. But again, for Vortox world, the info I got
Owen,
was
Dwight, Christian,
false.
or Zach are the demon?
Huh?
You said Owen, Dwight, Christian, or Zach?
Owen, Dwight, Christian, or Zach, are they the demon? And I got a yes.
Does anybody want to own up to being character swapped last night?
Someone.
I mean, Dwight
became
was
barber.
Dwight was, yeah.
So it must have been.
I died as the barber. That's all.
So I do want to clarify. I know there was a double claim about a pit hag yesterday. That wasn't true. I was Saramad the first 2 nights. I'm actually the philosopher, and on the first night, I followed the mathematician. So as the mathematician, you're drunk, and I got 0 to 0 for mathematician.
I do
Sam,
believe you,
what
but it's
were you?
wild that you did what you bluffed before.
Yeah, I know. That's literally exactly your bluff when you were the Nodashi.
Sam, what were you?
Dwight, what do you think?
Go for it.
Should I air it? Okay.
Yeah.
So I was the barber. I died as the barber, and I got swapped to a clockmaker last night. So what they did was they swapped, made Dwight the barber, then killed Dwight, which I actually think was a misuse of the power, to be honest. So there was another swap. I believe Evil swapped with each other.
Yep.
I just talked to Dwight and said if both Caroline and Christian are telling the truth, which I am inclined to believe both of them, that Caroline was pit-agged and Christian was Saramad, then Zach is also good. Emily, I think your information was bad in like a Vortox world, assuming you dreamt Zach, and that was sort of like where that information stemmed from. So I'm looking at Owen, Fishback, Omer, Claire right now. I do believe Annika, and I think Emily reads socially good to me, but that's where I'm at.
Yeah. As far as my information, I was the clockmaker. I started this game. I got a 2. The only people that knew my role were Owen and Fishback. Sam pulled me in immediately today, told me you were the clockmaker. So that explains. So basically, we executed Sam. Demon got to swap immediately, swapped us 2, and then chose to kill me. So Evil had a swap after swapping myself and Sam.
But that is a mistake, right? Because then they're basically having the same effect. Like, why not just swap?
Basically, I fully trust Sam now.
But why not just swap? Yeah. So to that end, like, why not just swap first after Sam?
We asked the same question. Yeah, we don't know why they didn't leave the barber alive. But I will say, in that world that we proposed, right? If it is like, if Dwight's information is Vortox. I guess wrong in that world, right? It's Vortox. That kind of clears. Like, I still look at Owen, Fishback, Omer, Claire there.
I think the center of this Venn diagram seems to be Claire for me in terms of just ambient suspicion.
Yeah.
Also, I will say that when I talked with Claire, I told her that I'm actually the philosopher, and she immediately laughed at me. But it's actually not laughable because it's true. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you laughing at this third thing? I mean, the other two. I mean, so I thought it was a weird reaction.
And I will come clean here. The reason I laughed is because I'm the philosopher. And so I was just like, ha ha he he. But I understand what is happening here, Christian. You were philosopher. You became a mathematician.
Final call.
Can someone
for noms?
I nominate Claire.
I'll nominate Claire. Okay.
Okay, Christian, tell us why you've chosen Claire.
So everything Claire says could make sense, but also could just be easy that she's the demon and got a philosopher as a bluff. And that's how she allegedly thinks I'm not the philosopher, which I am. But I don't believe that. I think she's just honestly trying to throw out a lot of suspicion. She might actually be the Sarah Novus who got me the first 2 nights, but I think that she's definitely a good kill.
Christian, I do think she's a good kill too, because I think she reads Evil. Let's also keep in mind, I do believe Evil swapped last night. So whoever we point to as like a starting demon might have jumped.
So maybe the fact that I think this is Sarah Novus, maybe she's actually the demon now, for all I know.
Yeah,
right. But Caroline, when did you ask your question?
The first night. Or the first day.
Can I say my defense?
Okay, Claire, your defense.
Thank you. I might as well come clean now because I've already done it. Someone not quite understanding how Vortox works. I am philosopher. Night 1, I went snake charmer because, of course, like I do enjoy being evil. And I have not swapped yet. If I live, I'll pick myself. I've picked Sam, Dwight, and Omer. Make of that what you will. Yeah, that's it. Sorry if I was cagey, but
We're looking for 4.
So how are we parsing the fact that
No.
Claire and Christian are like... Why would they not have better bluffs? Like, if one of them is evil, that's what I'm confused about.
I mean, I did get early vibes. What I have down for Claire, I had the Snake Charmer token on her. I thought she was giving Snake Charmer energy, trying to not commit either way. But I do think, given the information that we have, I think this is a pretty good shot.
Owen and Fishback, what are y'all's thoughts on the game so far? Haven't heard anything from you.
I'm going to be honest, I'm extremely lost this game. As I said last round, I'm the seamstress. I used my ability night 1 on Dwight and Steven, got a yes. Did not say I used it yet. I had told Sam and Caroline that I had not used my ability yet, hoping I might die and then have a lead somewhere. So I'm willing to die the rest of the way, but I'm very lost with all this, is someone mad? Are they double claiming? Are they just mad? It's really throwing me for a loop here. But is Emily claiming seamstress? All that business yesterday about me and Sam being on the same team?
No.
Why did you say that?
No, because I had other information. Y'all are the ones who jumped to seamstress. I didn't say that.
I've heard that Emily's the dreamer.
Y'all jumped to that one too.
Okay. Unless I hear any other nominations,
Okay.
I'm going to end the day in 5.
Can I nominate Fishback, please?
You certainly can. Tell us why.
Seamstress, yes/no on him. He's one person that I haven't checked necessarily. I can keep checking. Don't really know much about him. Weird vibes when I talk to him.
Okay, I'm gonna just out my info now. I'm the Oracle. I got a 1 on night 1, or night 2, I guess. Which I first thought was could be Zach or Caroline, but Zach I think is actually mechanically cleared, assuming the Pit Hag and the Serenovas are still in the game. So to me, strongly indicates that probably Caroline is a Vigor killed minion. I think that Caroline is maybe,
or it's a Vortox.
Or it's a Vortox game, which I've said in all my chats with anybody. So nobody knows. Everyone knows that I'm not not neglecting that possibility.
Yeah.
But I do think that we should be suspicious of everything Caroline is saying here. I think she's probably a Vigor killed minion, and the people she's throwing sus on are probably not the people who we should kill here.
Let me throw it. It can't be a Vigor killed minion. It cannot be a Vigor killed minion because I was an outsider, and it would have taken out our base 1 outsider. So Caroline cannot be the Vigor killed minion. The Pit Hag.
I was a starting outsider. Yeah.
I was a starting.
Well, so then it definitely seems likelier that it's a Vortox.
Steven, what'd you get night 3? Just so
I've just had 1 consistently.
If it's a Vortox, that clears Caroline.
Okay, gonna run the vote.
I like a good vote. I like a vote on Steven, but we can't tie it.
Would love her.
Getting the Snake Charmer off the board is not the worst thing in the world, I'll point out.
Yeah.
It's not as good as getting rid of an evil person, but having a jumper, not knowing
enough.
whether or not we'd have to kill her on the next day is a big deal.
Any other nominations?
I'm already outed, so if evil comes out as someone got Snake Charmed, then I'm the easy kill.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You would still do it.
An outed Snake Charmer. I'm gonna nominate Emily here.
All right, tell us why.
I'm a little sus of Emily. Emily has been playing pretty aggressively in terms of killing people without reason, and I don't really have a sense of. Yeah, I don't know. To me, it's a little sus. She's going hard. She's going after a lot of people, and there's no real rationale for it. If she is the dreamer, which I guess we all think, there's a good and a bad. You don't just have to believe the bad one. You're I think he might be a minion. So that rationale, to me, I'm a little suspicious of. I think maybe Emily's got a demon with a with a dreamer bluff. Also, Emily's the one pushing the Vortox world. Honestly, often the Vortox does that. I've seen Emily specifically do that in a Vortox game. So I think Emily might be our demon here.
Emily.
I'm not. I'm just bad townsfolk. I think all the people that I've pushed on have been good. I have privately apologized to at least Zach.
Thank you. And I accepted. I accepted.
And I feel nothing clears me better than being a bad good person. If I was evil, I'd be playing better than this.
I think Emily is good, and I think that this is a push off of Claire.
We are looking for 5.
Agreed.
Emily, what are you claiming that you are if you're saying that like we jumped to Dreamer?
Yeah, keep an eye on the votes here, okay? I will tell you tomorrow.
3's not enough. Any other nominations? Ending the day in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Claire is executed and dies.
Bye, evil.
And the game is over.
Hey!
Omer, you... Omer, what did you do?
Yay.
Omer, you
No,
killed...
he wouldn't talk to me. He wouldn't talk to me.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What Omer has done here, and what Fishback is just now learning, and our audience probably already knows, is that Omer did not know that Claire was the demon. This is Omer's face when he learns that Claire is the demon.
Omer! You were the vote on Claire and not a vote on me. Claire, you were just supposed to tell Omer.
Omer, what do you do?
I was pinging him. This is him and Zach.
No.
Me, Omer, talk to me, Omer.
Guys, I did that.
Well
Never
done,
doubt
Zach.
the flower girl.
Incredible.
Wait, what?
I hate this game.
And I thought I was being
There
cautious.
was so much suspicion on Claire. Why?
I didn't know
Alright,
there was
well-
suspect on Claire
Alright,
until
wait,
that round.
wait,
I thought
I really need someone to
Let's see.
explain
Wait,
to me
wait,
what happened.
Yes.
Luckily,
Tell
we're
us.
all. This is what Ben is for.
Yeah.
Let's break down what happened
let's
here.
Let's break this down, shall we? So we will begin with Caroline, who was our artist on day 1. Asked if 4 people with a demon, incorrectly learned yes, because the demon was and always has been a Vortox. That night, Caroline was pit hagged into the mutant by Omer, our pit hag. However, at the time, our demon Fishback did not know that Caroline had been pit hagged, and so Fishback killed her. The plan, I believe, was to set up some sort of Fangoo jump, but it just never came to fruition. There was never enough time to make it happen. We had our flower girl, Zach, who died on day 1, sadly never got to learn. Would have been incredibly useful had Zach lived, because I believe everyone voted that day, and so Zach would have learned that a demon did not vote on a day that everyone voted.
He would have died. He would have died had that happened.
Okay, well, good to know. You were going to get killed anyway, Zach. You never stood a chance. Annika was our juggler, who only correctly juggled themselves as the juggler, but of course it was a Vortox, and we didn't want to give a 0, so we gave a 2. Unfortunately, none of the minions bluffed any of the things that they lied to Annika about being, so it was another piece of the puzzle there. Emily was our savant, who got 2 incorrect statements every single day, which meant that once she figured out it was a Vortox, she could reverse engineer them into 2 correct statements. Owen was our seamstress, who incorrectly learned that Fishback and Dwight were on the same team. They, of course, were not, but Vortox. Christian was our mathematician, who spent the entire game being made mad by Claire. As various things, except
Sorry,
for last
Christian.
night when the madness went away without Christian knowing about it, because Dwight began the game as the clockmaker, who incorrectly learned a 2, but was swapped into the barber when Sam, our starting barber, died. This was, I think, a sensible move, actually, at the time, because Fishback didn't know what his pit hag was going to do, and wanted to have that barber swap potentially there. When he learned that he had not been pit hagged into a different demon or anything like that, he then swapped himself with Claire, thus removing the Serenovus madness from Christian, and unfortunately, meaning that the game ended the following day.
Dwight, I was sort of hoping that Dwight, 2 things. Like, 1, I figured that you would figure out that it's a Vortex game. You would know, you would trust Owen. So I think the sus is going to be on me from Dwight. I've got to swap with Claire. And I also thought if I turned you into the barber and Omer did turn me into the Fangoo, as we had talked about, I could jump to you. And of course, there'd be no kills, but I would go to you and make the case. Dwight, wouldn't this be fun? Leave me alive. So I
I
can
fully
jump.
said at night, I'm not going to tell anybody, and that it's easy because I have clockmaker who has no info. But then Sam approached me and said, "Oh, you weren't Pithag, you were swapped." I'm just like, "Oh, well, cool. I guess I'm playing for the good team now."
Or 3 bluffs. Or 3 bluffs.
I had heard Claire's name going around so much, so I was like, okay, she's probably gonna die today, and then we can my plan was to actually put Fishback into Fangu after Caroline switched into the mutant because Caroline had no sus on her. Then she died, and I was like, okay, who's the next person that's oppositional? Let's go Emily. And I tried to pit hag her into Barber. It was either Barber or Klutz, and I picked the wrong one. And then I was like, I don't feel like I have enough time to make somebody else an outsider, so I was gonna swap Fishy and I and make myself a demon.
Oh no, that would have been great. Oh, if only you hadn't voted to kill the actual demon.
I didn't know.
There are episodes of Three's Company that have fewer misunderstandings than this game did. This is ridiculous.
I thought you were setting
Sam,
up.
yes.
Omer, did you not put together when I said evil must have swapped within one another and you did not swap, that maybe the other two evils swapped?
I thought that you were just off base, and I thought Dwight was actually lying about the pit hag thing. Because he said I was pit hagged, and I was like, he wasn't.
But then we clarified it was just a Barber swap. You know?
Let's go to the talk blocker himself, apparently, and Zach. Zach, what do you have to say?
I just want to say that Omer this whole game has been like, Zach, you lied to me. You're dead. And by the way, you know what we were talking about? It was him continuing to berate me for lying to him in the first 5 minutes. That was his undoing. Your hubris, Omer.
Christian, how mad are you right now from a literal and metaphoric perspective?
Well, speaking of people who are dead to me, Claire.
Christian, I let you be Philo, you know? You gotta come out with your info. I felt a little bad.
No, that's fine. No, what was the reason between those choices? Because you gave me I think it's like I had a lot of opportunity to get information out. I was like, okay, I'm the savant. I'm gonna give my mathematician information out as the savant. And I was like, oh, I'm the philosopher. I'm gonna give out my mathematician information as the philosopher. I was just like, whatever I can do. I honestly thought I was gonna be executed on the first day when I juggled a bunch of people as a Serenovus. I'm like, that was a little too much.
I was so surprised you weren't executed.
I know, that was
really
crossing the line. Yeah.
I thought, Christian, I thought masterfully I alluded to being Serenovus mad without actually, even when you said that you got pit hagged into a juggler when we had a known juggler in the game and that's mechanically impossible, I thought that was a brilliant way of being like, I am Serenovus mad about something and I can't say it out loud. So great job. Good job, Christian. Good job, Christian.
Well, yeah, Christian, I felt like you had so much fun juggling the first day that I was like, well, let's make him the juggler then the second day. And then I wanted to switch off for you, which probably would have been good because I wanted to make Dwight like Clockmaker, which would have been perfect if he was like, oh, I hadn't swapped. But I was like, I guess like Christian, we're still having fun. What should have been, though?
I believe the dialogue was that Claire felt like, I want Christian to have fun, but I also want him to be mad. And I believe Ben proposed a solution. We'll make him mad with a fun roll. I think that's the path to be. Fishback, go ahead.
Oh, since I basically, switching to Claire was obviously disastrous for us. Dwight, it was totally based on the idea that you would be suspicious of me because of the, the seamstress ping. Were you suspicious? Just make me feel better. Were you suspicious of me?
I was just telling Sam, one of Owen or Fishback is for sure evil.
Yeah,
I didn't know which one for sure, but I was leaning towards you just because of behavior. And listen, my combo with Owen, the first start of the game, was so much. I basically gaslit Owen into hard claiming to me. I just fully believed him.
Yeah.
So it was only like, Owen took a bluff, told storytellers, and was surprised it wasn't backed up, or Fishback is evil. And the simpler solution is you're just evil.
That's what I figured that. Well, I didn't know there was as much heat on Claire.
I did suss you as demon though. Yeah. So that's kind of where I was like, okay, we'll take care of him later, but he's not the demon, which I was wrong about.
Do Omer and Claire? Do you guys have any success as evil together? Has it ever happened?
Yeah, we killed that one game together. Don't forget, Claire.
Did we?
Yeah, we
I don't
did.
remember.
We did. There was one game. But the problem is, I thought Claire was so smart because when Caroline called out me, Claire, and Fishback as the evil people, I was like, what is going on? And then I was like, okay, Claire's sacrificing herself now. Claire, I almost pit hagged you into the witch, by the way. But then when you went after Fishback, I thought that was a reverse psychology move.
Caroline, I want to ask you, Caroline, about that 11th hour information where, you end up naming the entire evil team. Talk to me about the tactics in holding on to this information until this final moment.
Let's see. Honestly, so why I held on to the information. There was a little bit of technical difficulties. I would have spread it a little bit more. But honestly, there was a wild coincidence because there was like pretty much just 5 people that could have been the Vortox, and I felt like Annika and Emily honestly were reading very socially good. So just so happened to be all the people that were just a little bit sus were the evil team. I wish I could say it was pure skill. Honestly, there was a lot of luck there though. That was fun.
Emily, this seemed to be a game of savants, but you were the real McCoy, and you ended up getting these 2 false statements in the beginning. How much did that inform the way you played this entire game?
Oh, very poorly, apparently. I was almost afraid to tell people I was a savant, because I was like, the moment I say I'm the savant, everyone's going to execute me. Because, like, everyone and their dog in this game is a savant. And I think because there was so much pit hacking, I was getting confused in trying to understand whether or not like my information was fully inaccurate or if it was just 50% inaccurate. Like on day 1, I was told that the mutant neighbor's a minion. And then Caroline obviously getting turned into the mutant, but Claire nominated herself on day 1 and seemed very willing to die. So that's why I pushed on Zach, was because in my mind, I was like, okay, is Claire saying that she's an outsider?
That was it? That was the info that made me die? That the mutant sat next to a minion?
Yes. And you're Zach. You were coming off weird.
That is incredible.
Yeah, there was a lot of misinformation, and at some point I think I just had to believe that it was a Vortox game because I just couldn't reconcile anything that I was being told.
What were your last two statements?
What pointed you at me before I guess double claimed Savant and very clearly became a target, which makes sense, but before that
it really doesn't make sense. And then that night I was like, why was I pushing on Sam? He was so obviously mad. Or just lying. No, so I was a little bit, at some point I was like, maybe I'm Nodashi poisoned. On night 2, so here are my information. On day 1, I was told the mutant neighbor's a minion, or there are no evil players sitting next to each other. On day 2, I was told both people next to me, both of my neighbors, are the same type as each other. Or the witch selected me, which was fun. Or on day 3, I was told oh gosh, what did I write? Last night, the pit hag created a new minion. Or there's exactly 1 dead evil player.
Wow. So the Savant in a Vortox game is actually like more powerful.
Super powerful.
Strongest role in the
I didn't
game.
realize you were the Savant. I thought you were the Dreamer.
So strong.
Yeah, I was trying not to tell. I felt like it was maybe obvious at some point. I told Zach day 1.
Yeah.
You kept talking to storyteller, but I was like, I'm not going to out this. But I was like, change to Savant. Okay, thank you.
I think we got lucky that you made such a far-fetched jump to attack Zach that I assumed you must have had really mechanical information that pointed at Zach, like Dreamer info, but it actually protected your identity and allowed you to get more info.
Incredible.
I was so off base.
It was all
this
part
game.
of the master plan.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Owen, is any of this less confusing to you now?
I was lost this whole game, but I did clock Claire as saying she's just saying this so she can say she offered herself up. So I got one thing correct this game.
That was good.
What were the bluffs? What were the bluffs this game?
The bluffs were Oracle, Philosopher, and Sage.
Philosopher!
Wait, Christian, what happened with you that you were claiming Philosopher? You were mad the 3rd time?
I was also mad the third day I was the Philosopher.
Or so you thought.
Kill, that's funny.
Ben, would you have executed for that if he was actually mad? What he did on day 3?
Well, I couldn't because the Serenovus madness went away when a new instance of the Serenovus was made.
Theoretically, if he was still mad, would you have executed for how he behaved day 3? I'm just curious.
No, he was very clear about being the philosopher that chose mathematician. Okay. Yeah, he was completely mad and it was completely believable. I suppose you could argue that he didn't challenge Claire enough, but
that's the thing there. Like he let that go. I was like, okay, I would have killed him right then.
I think Christian created a lot of confusion, especially in the early game, with his chopping and changing of what character he was. So I think the Serenovus did its job. Evil just got unlucky there. Really, that's all there was to it. I think I was not expecting anyone to execute Claire on that final day. I think that Fishback's decision, from Fishback's perspective, was pretty sound. Just bad luck, really.
Thank you.
If only Oma could have been informed that Claire was a demon, we would still be playing right now.
How did that happen?
I got one request from Claire with like 10 seconds left.
Sam,
I pinged multiple times.
What's going on, Sam?
Steven, can you can you go into detail a little bit on the decision to kill the newly created barber?
Yeah, it was a mistake. I do think it was a mistake. So I really agonized for a long time about whether to swap myself and Claire or to swap the barber into somebody else.
Can verify, yes.
Just to keep the barber in the game, basically, as an out later. And then I was like, oh, I can both swap and kill. And then because Ben had been so patient with me for so long and had repeatedly said, I need you to make a decision. I need you to make a decision. I kind of was like, yeah, that last thing I thought of. Let's run with that. And then I immediately recognized it as a mistake because it would verify. But I honestly it would verify both you and Dwight to each other. But honestly, I wasn't that pressed about it because I felt like you both were kind of socially good. And it was not.
But it also did give up that evil swapped afterwards.
That's true. That's
Dwight
true.
And I.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of had hoped that was the round that Omer was going to turn me into the Fangu, and I really had this whole plan to make the hard sell to Dwight. Come on. My plan was I was going to go to Claire, and we were going to say to you, Dwight, one of us is the Fangu. You are going to be jumped to. If you get it wrong, you're going to be jumped to. So you will either lose or win, with us. So you've got to stay on our team.
I would have totally gone for that. Yeah,
that's what I thought too.
Yeah,
it was a great idea. It was just totally hypothetical.
In a heartbeat, yeah.
Emily, would you have? Because I thought that you would, so that's why I tried to make you an outsider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So then, Steven, if you had to do it all again, would you have just sunk that kill that you were given this other opportunity to do last round, or to keep the barber in the game, or kill somebody else?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, the way it worked out was the wrong way. Maybe switch Dwight into the barber, because he wouldn't necessarily have been so forthright about being the barber if he wasn't a dead barber. And because he might have also thought he was pit-hagged into the barber. Yep. And then kill, probably Christian there.
That's my bad.
That was crazy.
No. I mean, it was I misjudged. I thought Claire was had no sus on her.
Oh.
So that was
always. I feel like you had none on you. I
thought he had none on him either. I thought it was all Claire.
Well, the seamstress thing was 100% implicated me, I thought.
Yeah.
So I was I thought mechanically I'm going to get caught in this and I have to get out before it happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was so much info
100%
in this game.
evil in our games.
The
Would you care to comment on that?
No. I was saying in my confessional, so it's fun to be a minion. It's not fun to be the demon and have it all on you. But every time I see it, I am excited. I'm excited to be evil every time. And, I came in, I was like, if I'm good, I will just nominate myself first. But I would really push just to be executed so I wouldn't be a frame. I fear one day I will be a frame as a actual good person. It's fun to be evil. I don't really mind it, but we're on a little losing streak, so that sucks.
Well, I think it's safe to say we've all been made a little madder over the course of this game, but such a fun time as per usual. Thank you, as always, to our incredible group of players for working their way through that, and congratulations to the good team for prevailing in the end. Of course, if people want to check out any other Blood on the Clocktower goodness outside of the stuff that we're doing, plenty going on. Ben, Jams, anything you'd like to plug in that vein?
Just come check out our stuff at twitch.tv/The Pandemonium Institute, or you can watch the highlights of that on our official YouTube channel.
Okay, fantastic. Steven, one more comment before the hit the road.
Just one more statistical thing. I believe this game, Dwight, congratulations, you no longer have the worst record, and that has gone back to me, I believe.
I was going to text you about that afterwards, so thank you for taking
we've really
that
been
back.
swapping, speaking of pit,
you
barber
can
swaps.
Keep it.
You can swap
keep it.
who's got the worst
yeah,
record
ironically
in
enough,
game.
Omer pit-hagged you, Fish, back into having the worst losing record amongst everyone here.
Fish, I think we're tied, actually, right?
What's the good and evil split for wins for these?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Go ahead.
I think it's 3 evil wins, right? We had
a little less than half, not bad.
Emily was evil and won that one time. Oh, yeah, Owen's win, Emily's win.
Yeah.
Well, Emily still has 100% win rate in these games, so we can, maybe
that's
just
on y'all. I'm not playing very well.
You're the only person with 100% win rate.
All right, well, bring us home, Mike. Let's do a nice clean end to this here.
Well, we are 100% satisfied with how everything went over the course of this game, but let us know how you all felt. We love hearing from you in the comments on social media. Let us know, as always, if you want us to do more of these. But thank you, as always, for following us over the course of this wild game. Thank you again to our players, and very much thank you to Ben and Jams for managing all this mischief and all of this madness. Until next time, everybody, take care. Bye-bye.